Mr. O'Brien, transport directly to the bridge.
Aye, sir. Energizing.
Security team to the bridge. Belay that order, Lieutenant.
I just wanted to thank you all for your support. It's been fun.
From the StreamYard Studios on YouTube, this is Jeopnerdy. And here's your host, John DeMarco.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this Sunday edition of Jeopardy. We're glad you're with us, and joining us, as always, is our co-host, Professor Brainy Specs.
Hi, John. It's good to see you, sir.
Good to see you as well. I hope everyone out in the chat is doing well.
Hello, everyone.
Yep, let's say quick hello. Greetings to Omni, who is our returning champion. Nice of you to stop by. I guess he got paroled from his damage control work at Paramount Plus. Greetings also to Patrick. Looks like he got back just in time, so that's good to see. We already have a number of people waiting backstage for round one. However, if you'd like to play in one of the later rounds, you can go ahead and click on that link that's posted at the top of the chat. And with that said, we'll go ahead and bring up our contestants for round one. We'd like welcome, first of all, as I said, our returning champion OmniCast. Greetings also to Patrick, and welcome also to Chaz. Nice to see you, gentlemen.
Hey, y'all.
Hello.
Greetings.
Hey, Chaz.
I can finally do one of these things now that it's not on a day that now that's on a day off of my work.
Very good.
Glad to be back, fellas. How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Not
Doing
too
okay.
bad. The beard impeccable as always, John. Well done.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Omni says,
Mine
damage
not-
control not necessary. Ratings speak for themselves. What are these ratings exactly, Omni? Perhaps you can enlighten us.
I mean, they're how do I say it? They're confidential to an extent, but they're so good. They're so good. I can't even talk. I can't even describe how good they are. That's all I can say.
They're so far up your back behind that no one can see them.
It's so far. It's just so amazing how far we've come. 10 million new subscribers in just a year, guys. 10 million. Just remember that.
If we can't see these ratings, how can they speak for themselves?
Trust me.
Did I hear Omni was doing?
Trust
did
is
I hear Omni was
earned,
doing
not
damage
given away.
control with Paramount Plus? I thought you were higher up in the pecking order up there than damage control on me.
Well, you know, we all do our share. It's called servant leadership. You know, we believe in that here at Paramount. It's very important. Oh, man.
Yeah. How's everybody's Sunday going?
Good.
Not too bad.
So far.
Getting through it. Yeah.
Mine's almost over.
Indeed, it almost is.
Yeah.
But it is ending
Relatively
with-
speaking.
Relatively, indeed.
Yes. We had a little discussion in the chat about that earlier.
Time. Relative.
It's linear. It's not linear. Destroy it now. Sorry, that's the locutus in me. I'm sorry. Never mind. Don't worry about that.
John usually has a background that serves as a hint to a question, but that looks like a normal room.
Yeah. No specific hints this time. Sorry.
Fair enough.
And that may be for the best because I did not have time to study up on the videos. Unfortunately. Should have done that yesterday, but no.
I saw the YouTube alert pop up. I'm like, ooh, Jeopnerdy on a Sunday. I'm in.
Excellent.
Nice.
We are here.
Yeah.
And we're glad you're here.
Yes.
I'm on a small screen. I can't tell what bridge Patrick's standing in.
Voyager.
Oh, that's Voyager? Okay.
Voyager.
Oh, there's the ready room on the left. Okay.
Any specific requests? Because I can do another one if you want.
No, you're good. Voyager's cool.
Voyager School. Just the captain is a bit controversial.
Never
for some.
forget, Tim Russ was in TNG pre-Tuvok.
He is.
True.
And Generations.
And
And he
Generations.
was a
yeah.
mirror Tuvok in Deep Space Nine also.
That's true.
Indeed. Well, gentlemen, are you ready to play Jeopnerdy?
Let's do it.
That just made me think of the exploding mirror Odo from Deep Space Nine. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay. Very good. So let's play Jeopnerdy.
Our first category for round one is My Mind to Your Mind. In this case, I am going to provide you with an episode, and I want you to tell me which character is on the receiving end of a mind meld with that particular phrase.
Should have studied. Yep.
Next, we have Leonard McCoy. Maps is our visual category. In this case, you'll be identifying the episode. Next, we have first mentioned in TOS. And finally, the next line, TMP. Since you like to quote big chunks of dialogue from the movies, I'm going to give you a line. I want you to tell me what the next one is.
Put your money where your mouth is. There you go.
And you could take that to the bank.
Yeah. The blood bank.
All right, Omni, returning champion. Welcome. You get to go
Thank
first.
you. Let's do My Mind to Your Mind for 1,000, please.
The Infinite Vulcan.
So you want who is receiving the mind meld? That would be who is Little Spock.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that one was a little too easy for 1,000.
Well, it's TAS, right? That's
I know, but
that always defaults to the hardest one for us, right?
Thomas,
yeah.
Thomas, I think you forgot someone. And welcome, Thomas.
Yes, welcome, Thomas.
Yeah. Thanks, Thomas. Appreciate it.
Patrick, welcome.
Thomas
Thank
sliding Omni. What a surprise!
No, Thomas knows that Omni doesn't need luck. He creates his own. Let's try a map for 600.
I want you to identify the episode.
Okay. No mistaken, that's the Enterprise one. But what was it called? Enterprise Season 4, Episode 1, and it's not coming to me, so pass.
Chaz.
I think he's right, but I don't know what it's called either. Pass.
I'm ashamed.
Omni.
What is Stormfront?
Stormfront, yes.
That's it.
Part 2.
Part 2, yep.
All right. Nice steal, Omni, but it's Chaz's turn. Welcome. Welcome back. We haven't seen you in a while.
Thank you. Glad to be here. Let's go first mentioned in TOS for 200, please.
The human inventor of warp drive.
I like the James Cromwell version better, but who is Zephram Cochrane?
That is correct.
Well done. Back to you, Omni.
Let's do My Mind to Your Mind for 8, please.
Repression.
He did it multiple times, though.
Yeah, but there's a specific character where we hear the key phrase.
Who is Chakotay?
That would be correct.
Okay. I had to think about it.
I knew that was Voyager. I couldn't recall the episode. Oh, it's struggling.
Off to a hot start, Omni. Patrick, it's your turn.
Let's try My Mind to Your Mind for 600.
The Maquis, Part 2.
I should really have studied. Crap. Pass. Damn it.
Chaz.
I have a theory, but Omni's gonna say what I think he's gonna say. I'm passing, but I think I know who
you
it
could
is.
try it.
Omni.
Who is Ducat?
That's right.
Oh, I thought it was Cisco for some reason. Oh, that
No,
was
Sakona was
Who was doing the mind meld?
Sakona.
Sakona.
Chaz, it is your
Handsome.
turn.
Handsome name.
Let's go TOS for 400.
That's why I didn't remember it.
Sort of fat teddy bear.
Huh? A sort of fat teddy bear. I'm gonna hate myself. Pass.
Omni.
Do you want the name of the creature or just the species?
The species.
That would be what is a Salot?
That's correct. Since the name of the creature was not mentioned in TOS.
Until TAS. Okay.
Oh, that was animated. That's why I was confused. Okay.
That's a Beanie Baby.
Well, it is mentioned in TOS.
The
All
species.
right, Omni.
No, I
The
know,
name
but
the
it's
name isn't though,
in
right?
TAS, right?
Let's do my mind to your mind for 400.
Meld.
Who is Lon Suitor?
Very good.
Yep. Thomas is only the only one playing. No, because Chess has points.
But Omni is running away with it. Patrick, it's
Yeah,
your
I know.
turn.
Let's try Leonard McCoy for 600.
After Kirk confirmed that the Prime Directive was in full force, McCoy joked that, just once, he'd like to be able to land someplace and say, "Behold, I am this Archangel."
Who is Gabriel?
Very good.
Finally.
Got some points, Patrick. Very good. Chaz, it's your turn.
I'm not gonna let Omni have the satisfaction of finishing my mind to your mind for 200. So I'll take that, please.
Okay.
Sarek.
That is not the episode I was thinking that was going to happen. I was hoping for Dagger of the Mind, Dr. Simon Van Gelder, the first mind meld, but that would be who is Jean-Luc Picard.
Very good.
Indeed. Omni.
Let's do Leonard McCoy for 1,000.
McCoy mentions his daughter in this episode.
Pass.
Patrick.
If I'm not mistaken, that would be What is Friday's Child?
Unfortunately, that is incorrect.
Then I am
Chad.
mistaken.
Chaz.
I know they scrapped an episode that was supposed to be about his daughter, Joanna or whatever, but I don't know this one. Pass.
It's TAS, guys. You know it.
Yep,
I couldn't
it was
remember the
the
episode.
Survivor.
Yep.
Without an S.
Survivor.
Yes.
That's why I
Yes.
said, if I'm not mistaken. And I was.
Well, maybe you will not be mistaken with this one. Patrick, it's your turn.
Let's go with first mentioned in TOS for 600.
Leader of a genocidal war on Earth in the early 21st century.
Who is Khan?
That is incorrect.
Chaz.
Didn't think that was true.
You want the wait?
Sorry.
Are you going for the person?
The person, yes.
Leader of a genocide. Adolf Hitler.
That is incorrect, unfortunately.
Omni.
Who is Green?
That's it.
Oh,
Good old Colonel Green.
Colonel Green.
Of course. Yes.
21st century.
Yeah, that's what I got hung up on. Yep.
Yeah. Chaz, it is your turn.
McCoy 200.
Already in a bad mood after getting drafted, McCoy then demanded to know why any object they didn't understand was always called this.
What is a UFO?
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. Sorry.
Omni.
What is a thing?
There you go.
Oh, it's that simple. Okay. I'm just here for fun, folks.
I'm in the wrong position.
Omni.
Let's do the next line, the motion picture for 1,000, please.
It knows only that it needs, Commander, but like so many of us, it does not know what.
I don't know. Pass.
Patrick.
The next line. Oof. That's no idea. Pass.
Chaz.
Pass.
The carbon units know why the Creator has not responded.
Who said that? That was.
Kirk
Yeah.
said that.
Kirk. Yeah.
Oh, it's Spock talking to Kirk.
Oh.
Okay.
Mm.
Got it.
Yeah.
In the sick bay, right? Were they in sick bay?
No, this was on the bridge.
On the bridge? Okay.
I think Spock was talking to Decker.
Right.
Huh.
All right, Patrick, it's your turn.
Let's try that same category, but for 400.
Moving into that cloud at this time is an unwarranted gamble.
Yeah, I know that one. How do you find unwarranted?
There you go.
Very
This is hard
good.
to find unwarranted.
Darn.
That's a good one. That's a good one. How do you define unwarranted?
Chaz, your turn.
Maps for 200. Wait, what are we identifying here?
The episode or movie?
This would be Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home. What is?
Very good.
Star Trek 4, the one with the whales.
I don't see Alameda on that map, though.
Omni, back to you.
Let's do the next line for 800, please.
Engineer, we need warp speed now.
No, I don't know. Pass.
Patrick.
Oh, that is something that I should know. No, pass.
Chaz.
Pass.
I think it's something that McCoy said. But
Ms. McCoy,
Hmm.
Jim, you're pushing. Your people know their jobs.
And then he walks out.
I keep picturing
Yeah.
I keep picturing the what I think it's the Naked Now in TNG where the guy goes over the intercom. Keep your britches on.
keep your shirt on, Lieutenant.
Patrick.
Maps for 800, please.
All right, you found the daily double.
Yeah.
You have 400 points. You are slightly behind, 6,400 off the lead. You can bet up to 2,000 though.
Yeah.
I'm sure slightly makes him feel better, Professor.
Let's try
Well,
thousands. A half
1,000.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
A half the daily double in Pleasant instead of a true one.
All right, 1,000.
Should not have done that. Wow. Well, it is a map, but oh, you're gonna kill him. What is the racist one?
Is it When the Bell Breaks?
Isn't this Legacy?
Patrick was on the right track, but he couldn't think of the name. It was
Code of Honor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I saw the names on the screen and you think, shoot, it is that one, but the name. Yeah, it's always the name.
What it said, Legon on there? I couldn't see it. It said,
It
Set
had,
yard and the
good
copper guard.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't. Okay.
Thomas says, "Give it to him."
No. Set the racist one, but no, that's not the title. Oh well.
All right, Chaz, your turn. Sorry about that.
Not a problem.
Let's go Matt for 400. Oh my God, another one I know. What is Little Green Men?
Nicely done.
Good job.
Yeah, well done.
Very good. Omni.
Let's do first mentioned for 1,000.
Starfleet order which, under Section C, allows for a commanding officer to be relieved of duty if they are certified as medically or psychologically unfit for command.
You want the order? You want the episode or the order number?
The order number.
Pass.
Patrick.
I'll certify that right now, but I don't know it, so pass.
Chaz.
I have a number in my head, but I don't think it's right, so I'm going to pass, even though 64 keeps blaring in my head.
64.
Well, you got one of the digits right. It was 104.
104.
104. Okay.
I want to be
Was
clear.
it
that I
Doomsday?
passed
It was
before I
Doomsday,
said
right?
number.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
Okay.
Doomsday. Yeah. Patrick.
Do I want to guess it? No. Next line for 600, please. Let's try that one.
We're losing their pattern.
What is... oh no, deforming?
Very good.
Yes! Oh no. Luckily, that sound is not part of the quote.
Chaz.
Let's finish off Matt. It's oh God.
It's a good one.
I think this is Enterprise again, isn't it? I'm passing. I don't know the name.
Omni.
Pass.
Patrick.
What is Tyne own self?
I'm afraid that is incorrect.
Oh,
It is indeed from Enterprise. It's from the episode
Civilization.
Oh, I thought it was a TNG one. My bad.
Omni.
Let's do first mentioned in TOS for 800, please.
A renowned Tholian trait.
You want the episode name?
The trait that Tholians are known for.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, what is punctuality?
There you go.
Wow. Okay. Would not have known that.
It was also stated in DS9. Patrick.
Yeah,
your
Cassidy.
turn.
Yeah.
Then McCoy for 800.
This high priestess of Yonada was quite taken with McCoy.
Oh man. Who is Natira?
There you go. Good work.
Yeah, thank you.
It was, yeah, that I knew that
Oh,
one.
that
I just
one
didn't
out.
know if it was Natira.
Chaz.
Finish off McCoy, please.
This old girlfriend gave McCoy the nickname Plum when they were very young.
Oh, no. It's the only one I know of, but I don't know if this is the right one. Who was Nancy Crater?
That's the right one.
That's
Very
the
good.
one.
Thank God.
Very good.
It's not
Very
Nancy.
All right, Omni.
The actual Nancy Crater, not the M113 creature, by the way.
All right, Omni. Final clue.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Okay.
Stand by on phasers.
What is belay that phaser order?
There you go.
Relay that phaser order.
Oh, you did spell it out. Sorry. Belay that phaser order. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
John still did a better impression on the question than Omni did on the answer.
Yes, he did. He did better. He definitely
Wow.
did.
Okay.
He did.
Oh,
wow. The Just Buzz In link is in the private chat. Let's head to Final Jeopnerdy. Consider how much you would like to wager based upon this category.
Dr. Boyce.
Non-canon doctor. Well. Do it.
And Chaz, I believe this might be the first time you've used Just Buzz In. You do have to buzz in order to enter how much you want to bet or your response to the clue. Okay. You have to type first, Chaz. You type, then you buzz. Sorry, I wasn't clear.
This didn't go down.
Okay. I'm still waiting on Omni and Chaz.
Oh, I thought I hit it. Hang on one second.
Chaz, I did get yours. And still waiting on Omni.
I'm trying to hit enter. Hang on one second. Why is it not going?
Don't hit
in there?
enter. Click
What
the
should I hit?
button.
Oh, return. Oh, that's right. Not enter. Return. Got it. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
I'm hitting enter. It's not working. Hello, computer. Okay.
Just
How
use the
quaint.
keyboard.
Yes. I know. I'm trying to use the keyboard. What's wrong with me?
Keyboard. How
Exactly.
quaint.
Yeah, crack my knuckles. Hang on.
Let's reveal our clue.
Okay.
When Pike talked about resigning, Boyce advised him that a man either lives life as it happens to him, meets it head on, and licks it, or he turns his back on it and starts to do this.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla!
Was it me or was the music a little bit speeding up and then slowing down again?
It wasn't for me.
It sounded good to me.
Must be my internet connection then. Overseas.
Yeah.
All right. Let's find out who the winner is. Patrick, you had 1,200 points entering Final Jeopnerdy. Your reply to the clue was?
This is Wither Away. That's correct, and thank you.
Thank you.
Very good. And your wager? You did bet it all. So that doubled your score to 2,400. Good job. Chaz, you had 2,000 points entering Final Jeopardy. Your reply was?
Keeps going. Unfortunately, that is incorrect.
Sorry about that, Chaz. What was your wager? 100 points, taking you down to 1,900. Omni, you had the lead at 8,800 points. Your response was? And
Sorry, looks like we had an extra Chaz backstage.
Oh.
Wither Away and Die. Good game. Thank you. Very
I
good.
kind of added and die. I don't know if that was in there or not, but
Don't know.
It's close enough.
Okay.
All right, very good. And your wager, sir, 4,799 points, give you 13,599 points, and I believe you are the champion, Omni.
Okay. Thank you.
Nah.
Eh.
Nah. Well done, Omni.
That was a good game. Good questions.
Yeah.
And Mr. Cheatout, welcome. He says Omni had a modest lead.
Thank you, T-Dowd.
Indeed.
Just a bit
Thank you.
honest.
Your modesty is known far and wide, T-Dowd. So coming from you, thank you. I appreciate that.
Could have been higher if I would have remembered Code of Honor as a title, but yeah.
I didn't have. I thought it was something else. I didn't know it was that episode. I didn't have.
Oh, I did recognize
Yeah.
the map, but titles. Sometimes I get them, sometimes I don't.
I knew it right away as soon as
Did
I
you?
saw it.
Okay. I was thinking when the bow breaks somehow when they were trying to track the children in that with that custodian computer, but that wasn't it.
Thomas says should be 200 less because Omni didn't say no.
No. Okay. I didn't say it right. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
He said no before.
I omitted the no when I said belay that phaser order. Right. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thomas is nitpicking a bit, but Thomas, when you play, I know John's very fair with you. Usually, the judges are very fair with you, but it's okay. I get it. You want perfection from the Borg, and trust me, so do we.
I like the species the way it is. No.
Cinnabon would have lost points.
I do not believe so, Thomas.
No, I would have accepted that from Cinnabon as well.
Yeah.
Even him.
Cinnabon and Thomas, the cabal.
Yes, standing strong, together, alone.
More specifically, the anti-professor / Jeff, I guess / Omni apparently cabal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do go after both of us.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I
Thomas
feel
says
like
90% of the
I
time I
feel
say
like
pass.
it was you before Omni, Professor, but I could be wrong.
I believe you're correct on that.
Yeah. That goes back a long time, even before me, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that is correct.
Now, Thomas says 90% of the time I say pass. Thomas, you did fairly well last night on Millionaire, if I'm not mistaken. You got pretty far. Right.
He did a lot better than me.
Did, yes.
Yeah, you sell yourself short, Thomas. See?
But it was 2 nights ago, Omni.
You did better both times I've played.
Right.
It sounds like he does
Just
better
two
when
nights
the
ago.
questions aren't written by John DeMarco.
Well,
No, I don't mean that to be offensive to you at all, John, by the way. But
I guess it all depends on the categories. But Thomas has got some knowledge. And I'm rooting for him, even though he's not rooting for me. So it's fine. I'm so outraged by Patrick's performance, I'm going to leave and go to dinner and then work. Okay, Thomas.
Have fun with that, Thomas.
See you later, buddy.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Thomas. I'm just so sorry.
Enjoy your chicken sandwich and coffee. Enjoy it.
I think I did a little
Plain
too much
tomato
party.
soup.
No, I think that I did a little too much celebrating at the celebration of my uncle that got engaged.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're like 7. She has 1 glass of wine and it's all over.
Oh, I didn't touch any alcohol.
Oh, okay.
More like in the buffet.
Oh, okay. So you're in like a food coma. I understand. You're in a stroopwafel coma right now. I got it. You hit the dessert table.
No,
Yeah,
super
understand.
cool, but it was good dessert.
what Omni doesn't realize is Paramount takes the equivalent of the points that he earns in cash
Yeah.
away from his Paramount paycheck.
Okay. It's deducted. I understand.
Yeah.
We are as one. Yes, T-Dowd.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's fun.
Yeah. Patrick gets away from the Viennese table and he goes, "We are as one. We are as one."
I think I made the joke a long time ago that Omni's not in the Borg collective; he's in the Paramount collective.
Yes, it is. It's a mountain of entertainment.
Well, funny thing was that my uncle is marrying somebody of Syrian descent,
Oh, really? Okay.
and the party was with her entire family also present, and they speak English, Syrian, and German.
Okay.
And we as Dutch, of course, so it was multicultural.
Wow. Yeah. It sounds that
But-
way.
They dressed so fancy. It was almost like into being in a wedding scene of The Godfather.
Oh, it was like that, huh?
Fancy.
Okay. All right. They broke it out. I understand.
And that was only just an engagement party. So wow, I'm very interested to see what the wedding will be like.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Hey, Gorilla, how you doing, buddy?
Greetings.
Hey, well,
And thank you for playing, gentlemen. Looks like we do have some contestants for round 2. If there's anyone out there for round 3 who'd like to join us, go ahead and click on that link at the top of the chat.
exactly. Otherwise,
Take care,
I will
Chaz.
not
Enjoy
do
your
it
snooze,
exactly
Patrick.
like French. Thank you. Oh, I will be watching,
Okay.
staying in the back.
Feel free to kick me backstage.
Oh, thank you. We'll put you backstage now. Appreciate it. For round 2, let's welcome up Director Krennic and Mike. Good to see you, gentlemen.
Hey, guys.
Whoa.
How are you? Mike's mobile.
Indeed.
Mike is mobile,
Okay.
but we're here.
Excellent. Director Krennic, you seem unsettled.
Just press for time. Great many things to account for.
Time, there's a great many things to attend to.
That's good. My apologies.
You sure
It's
the
Governor
Emperor would give
Tarkin
me
who
an
suggested
audience?
the test.
I did not summon you here to grovel.
I love
Governor
director.
Tarkin who suggested the tests.
Governor Tarkin. He was definitely Vader's boss, that's for sure.
Yep.
There's a
Seemed
scene
to
in
be.
the show where Ben Mendelsohn does something unscripted in the Andor show that they kept in. It's so good. Where, yeah, he's interrogating somebody and he puts his finger right on top of her head and just drills it into her.
That's funny.
And
Well,
she
Mike, we had a
said,
good time last night. Thank you. I mean, Friday with the Millionaire. Thanks for hosting.
Of course.
Indeed.
No problem.
"How are you going to do Final Jeopardy while you're driving?"
I won't be driving by the time final comes up.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
you can't drive and do Jeopardy at the same time.
We're going to find out.
I can drive and play regular Jeopardy. By the time I get to I'll be where I'm going by the time Final Jeopardy comes around. I'm
I
almost
like your hat, sir. I like your hat very much. Let's go, Mutts. Very
Yes,
nice.
sir. Yes,
Very
sir.
nice. They have the chance to redeem themselves tonight on national television.
They do. They do. They split the first 2 with the Yankees. Let's go for 2 out of 3. I would be very okay with that. Even in the Carolinas, a lot of Yankee fans, a lot of Mets fans down here.
Well, you got a lot of transplants down there. You know that. They come from New
I know.
York and they end up down there.
I
Yeah,
know.
that's-
There's a sign at the New York border that says "Last one out, turn off the lights" because there's so many migrating down here.
We stand on my achievement.
Dude, Bill's Mafia down here is insane.
Yeah.
There's so many of them down here. It's nuts. There's more Bills fans here than Panthers fans. It's crazy.
Yeah.
We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close to providing.
That's one of my favorite memes from that movie. We were inches from greatness. We were this close.
Well, if Mike can play, are the
I
rest
can.
of you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Director Krennic.
Director.
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Let's play. Oops. We're not going to do that.
Let's play
John's
John.
Beard.
Let's play.
Play
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
Let's play in John's Beard.
Are we blind? Deploy the garrison.
Our first category is My Mind to Your Mind from Enterprise. In this case, as before, I'm going to provide the episode. I want you to tell me which character is on the receiving end of the meld.
Okay.
Next, we have Beverly Crusher.
Ooh, okay.
For our visual category, star charts, I want you to identify the episode based on the image.
Okay.
Next, we have first mentioned in TAS. I'm sure everyone's going to love that category.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And
Yep.
finally, the next line of Star Trek 2.
Oh, okay.
All right, Omni, returning champion. You did it just by a smidgen last time.
A smidge.
You get to go first.
Let's do my mind to your mind Enterprise for 1,000, please.
The Forge.
Oh, no, let me think about that. And you want the recipient?
Yes.
Who is... Didn't he do that page? Oh, what was his name? I don't remember. Oh, shoot. Pass.
Director Krennic.
You want the person receiving the mind meld?
Yes.
Who's Archer?
That's incorrect, unfortunately.
Mike?
Pass.
It's the security guard, right? But what is his name?
His name
There
was
it is.
Corporal Asquith.
Sorry, I didn't have it.
I got
It was Soval, but
That was a tough one.
yeah.
All right, Director Krennic.
Let's do Star Trek 2 for 1,000.
You are my superior officer. You are also my friend. I have been and always shall be yours.
What is Stop Energizers?
Nicely done.
Very nice.
Very, very well done.
Oh, different scene too. That's good.
Yeah.
Mike,
I think I've seen that movie.
welcome to the game.
Let's do Star Trek 2 again for 800, please.
I assume you are loitering here to learn what efficiency rating I plan to give your cadets.
What is? I am understandably curious.
That's it.
Very good. Omni, back to you.
Let's do. Shoot. My mind to your mind, 800.
Affliction.
That would be who is Hoshi Sato?
That's correct.
Well done. Got a close one going. Director Krennic.
Let's do Star Trek 2 for 600.
Khan. I'm laughing at the superior intellect.
What is full impulse power?
No, sir. But you are correct.
You have Genesis. You can have whatever you.
Full power, damn you!
I can recite
Deploy
this
the
movie.
garrison as well. Are you
Line
blind?
by
Deploy
line.
the garrison. I should just mix up the two characters, Khan and Krennic.
Patrick, he got the first one incorrect.
Let's do star charts for 600, please.
All right, Mike. Star charts for 600.
I want you to identify the episode.
What the hell is?
Okay.
Oh.
Uh-oh. My screen is frozen. Oh, there it is. What is? I don't know. Pass.
Omni.
I think it's what is the search?
That is correct. Nicely done.
Nice.
Part.
Very good. Omni, it's your turn. You are tied for the lead.
Let's do the next line, Star Trek 2 for 400.
Then you never face that situation. Face death.
They're eating the apple, right? Kirk says he's eating the apple. What is? I don't believe in a no-win situation.
Close enough. No-win scenario, to be exact.
Scenario. All right. Well, thank you for being generous, I guess.
Director.
Let's do my mind for 600.
Awakening.
Who is Archer?
There you go.
I knew that was going to come up, but I just screwed it up on the other one.
Oh, that's all right. You just gained the lead. Mike, it is your turn.
Okay, Beverly Crusher, 600, please. Nice.
All right, Mike. You found the daily double. You have 1,600. You are 1,800 off the lead, and you can actually bet up to 2,000.
Let's bet all of it. 2,000.
All right, 2,000 and the lead.
When the Enterprise docked at Starbase 133, Crusher looked forward to welcoming aboard this mentor.
Who is Dr. Dalen Quace?
Bingo.
Nice.
Well done. All right, we got a tight one going, Omni.
Let's do. I don't like any of these categories.
How dare you, sir?
Well, I'm sorry. I don't mean like that. They're very thoughtful, but they're not up my alley. Let's do Beverly Crusher for 1,000.
Crusher's grandmother learned all about roots and herbs during the disaster that struck the colony on this planet, and she passed on the knowledge to Beverly.
It was a colony. Was it like the Aveda or something? What was it? What is the Arvada? What is Arvada?
Can you be more specific?
3.
There you go.
Okay.
Good job.
Arvada. I had that question when I I wrote that question when I did Jeopardy. Shame on me if I got it wrong. I did Home Planets.
Very good. Director.
Let's do Star Trek II Rogue One for 200, please.
Okay. No Rogue One.
You lie. On City Alpha 5 there was life. A fair chance.
What is this? The SETI Alpha 5? SETI Alpha 6 exploded 6 months after we were left here. The shock shifted the orbit of this planet, and everything was laid wasted. Admiral Kirk never bothered to check on our progress.
He should get extra points for reciting the next 10 lines after that line.
He should. Should.
I was
agree.
just about to say that.
Bonus points.
I agree.
Maybe one bonus point would be cool.
That's up to John.
Sure, you can give him a bonus point for that.
Wow. Look at that.
I love it. Love it.
So 3801.
Yep.
That sounds awesome.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
Catch up on the next on the next turn, Mike.
Let's do Beverly Crusher 800, please.
This Daemon was reluctant to provide transport to Celtris 3, but he changed his mind due to Crusher's gratitude.
Who is Solik?
Very good.
Nice. Solok.
All right, let's give Mercer his point, which I've not done yet.
It's so important. That 1 point is going to make the game.
Hey, listen, it's monumental. It doesn't happen often in this game, sir. You earned it.
All right, Omni.
My mind to your mind, 400, please.
In a Mirror Darkly, Part 1.
Who is Trip?
Very good.
Mirror Trip.
Good job, Omni.
All right, very good. Director, it's your turn.
Let's try Star Charts for 800.
Yeah.
What is Orson Krennic will be passing on this.
Mike? Mike?
Believe it or not, I'm going to pass.
Yeah.
Okay, Omni.
Pass.
Knows that's Captain April, Commodore 800 on the left. So that's the counterclock incident.
Does anyone hear like weird feedback?
I think Mike's driving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, I believe that's it. All right. Speaking
No,
of Mike,
I had my mic. I have my mic muted, and I can hear it.
Okay, it's not me.
It's not me. Mike.
Now it stopped.
It's your turn.
Oh, it is again.
Let's do Beverly Crusher 400.
When Data asked for lessons, Crusher agreed on the condition they would keep it between them, since she didn't want to be known as this again.
What is the dancing doctor?
That's correct.
What is 2 stories, 2 glasses of water?
All right. Omni.
Let's do my mind to your mind 200, please.
Fusion.
The recipient of that was who is to Paul.
That's correct.
I'm not sure where it's coming from.
I'll mute myself. Hang on. Nope, still there.
It's still there.
All right, director.
Let's try star charts for 1,000. I gotta. It's distracting me. Range sensors and. What is Nemesis?
That is incorrect, I'm afraid.
Mike.
I have a guess, but I don't. No, I'm not risking it. Pass.
Omni.
It looks like they're in Voyager's stellar cartography, but it's not because it's Alpha Quadrant stuff. It's probably one of the movies, but I don't know. Pass.
It is, in fact, in Voyager's Astrometrics.
It is.
That's from Child's Play.
Child's Play? Why was there...
Each ep was researching like Alpha Quadrant locations or something.
That's right. Okay, that was good. That was a good one.
Yeah. I like that.
Mike, it is your turn. You're only 200 off the lead.
Let's do Star Charts 400.
I like the one on the top left.
What is... Why am I... Wait, what? I don't know which episode that's from. Pass.
Okay. Omni.
I'm going to guess what is Birthright?
That's a good guess.
Okay.
Part 2?
I should have known that. Romulan space. Yes. Okay.
Omni, it's your turn.
What does it match up with Strange with Section 31's map?
Crusher for 200.
Quint warned Crusher, "Didn't light that candle and didn't go to that house, or else another member of this family would be buried in the cemetery."
What is the Howard family?
That's it.
Justice for Quint.
Indeed.
Ned.
Director.
Let's do 800.
Location of an EV simulator that Starfleet trainees called the Vomitorium.
So you want the name of the episode?
The name of the location in this case.
I have to pass.
Mike? Mike?
No idea. Pass.
Omni?
Pass. What is it, like Starfleet headquarters or something? What is
That
it?
was Lunaport.
Starfleet. Okay.
Was mentioned in Yesteryear and also in the Enterprise episode, The Catwalk.
But we also know that TAS is not canon, so it
we do not know anything of the kind.
And Enterprise is not canon either. So,
Well,
some people are very misinformed, John.
some people have that.
Indeed, yes.
Usually inmates hold
Mike.
that opinion, but
Yeah, true.
that's true.
True.
Let's do Star Charts 200. What is Balance of Terror?
Very good.
Yeah.
Is it the
done.
remastered version or the regular version?
it's the same. They didn't change it, I don't think, in the remastered version.
Yeah, I think it's the same.
The
Yeah.
graphic,
Yeah.
you left it alone.
Omni?
Let's do 1,000.
Starfleet outpost that was nearby when the Enterprise investigated the Arachnus supernova remnant, and also when the Enterprise D, excuse me, experienced temporal reversion effects from an anti-time eruption.
Pass.
Director. Mercer.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Okay.
Thinking. Pass.
Mike?
It's an outpost. It's not the system, so pass.
Yeah, I was thinking the Devron system.
No, it's some.
Yeah.
They reported
Starbase
it. Right.
23.
Is that the starbase that Nakamura called from? Called them up from? Where was that starbase referenced?
When they start having things go backwards, they mention that Starbase 23 is the nearest outpost, and they ask if they've experienced similar effects.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Director Krennic?
600.
A Klingon battle cruiser commanded by Kor during the 2260s.
Oh man, this is gonna kill me. I don't remember, but I should know it. Pass.
Mike?
I don't remember the name of his ship. Pass.
Omni.
You're being generous because this was also mentioned in DS9, but
Yeah, that's why I know it.
What is the Klothos?
That's it.
Well, it says first mentioned in TAS, so that
Right,
means it,
true.
in theory, should have been mentioned somewhere else.
Not only mentioned in TAS. I see.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Mike?
Let's do 400.
A large desert on Vulcan.
I don't remember. I don't know. Pass.
Omni.
What is the Forge?
That's it.
All right, Omni, final clue.
Okay.
Kirk's middle name.
There it is.
You want to know?
What is Kirk's middle name?
Oh, okay. Not when it was first mentioned. What is Tiberius?
There you go.
I thought it was R for a second, but I don't know why I thought that.
You must be getting
You
confused with
probably-
something else.
You
I
must
must
be
be.
thinking of another show.
I mean, his
Maybe Michael's middle name in Knight Rider was R.
it was on his gravestone. I thought that was real. I don't know. Yeah. Never mind.
Mitchell just had, a little too much power in his brain. He just got it wrong.
He got some of the details wrong. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Just Buzz and Link is in the private chat. And let's head to final Jeopnerdy. Consider how much you'd like to wager based upon this category.
Dr. Mabenga.
It's good. There's a lot of material on him lately. It's pretty good. Good choice.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
It's been largely the same for the last, how many years? 55?
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah, something like that, yeah.
he sings too, and he's got a daughter, and
What?
okay, maybe it's the wrong Benga.
You're thinking of a
What
different
are you
franchise,
going
I
on
think.
about?
Kills ambassadors.
Dr. Mabenga would never do that.
Waiting on you, Mike. There we go. Let's reveal the clue.
After helping save Spock from a gunshot wound in A Private Little War, M'Benga made his second and final appearance in this episode of TOS.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla.
Sounds like a rotary phone.
Almost does, yeah.
Right?
All right. Let's find out who the winner is. Director Orson Krennic. You had 2,801 points entering final Jeopnerdy. What was your response to the clue?
It is Night of the Drones, Turbo Boost, Jax Michael.
Sorry, pal. Forgive me.
Sounds like a great episode, but it's not the one we're looking for.
Sorry about that. And what was your wager? You're 1 bonus point. If I remember correctly.
You're playing with house money. It's good.
I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Taking you down to 2,800 points. Mike, you had 6,400 points entering final Jeopardy. What was your response?
That wish survives. That's it. Nicely done.
Very good. And what was your wager? All of it. You doubled your score, 12,800 points. Let's see if that's going to be enough for you. Very good. Omni, you had the lead at 8,400 points. Your response was?
That wish survives. Very good, sir.
Excellent. Your wager, 4,401 points, taking you 12,801 point. You're the champion.
I mean, I got confused because he's been in so many episodes lately. I had to think about those early ones that he was
You're
in.
obviously thinking of a different character.
Maybe I am. I'm not sure.
Hey, can I ask you a question, Omni? On my
Yeah.
Hot Wheels version of the kit,
Yes.
Super Pursuit mode, the front section of the car has been extended for
Yeah.
Super Pursuit mode, including the little Cylon eye. Is that the same way in the show?
Yes, if you look at it in the show, the scanner, which doesn't belong there, kind of is on the bumper at that point in the Super Pursuit mode model. Yes.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
It's a little
So that's
odd.
accurate. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
Not supposed to notice those things, but yeah, you got it. That's right.
So, yeah, interesting. Thank you, guys. I love playing with my bonus point when I didn't know when I knew I was going to know the answer.
It's like playing with free money. It's great, right? I mean, it's
It
nice.
is.
Yeah.
Free money.
Yeah.
And bang.
Thank you for playing, gentlemen. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank
Yes.
Thanks, Mike.
It's
you.
enjoyable game. Good game.
I hope I picked a good picture for your wall that you could have of Orson Krennic
That was good.
being awesome.
You seem unsettled.
Is that him from the new series?
Yeah, that's him from
Okay.
the series because he's on the ISB headquarters.
Okay.
But it was a cool picture. I still like it. So
No Vader, right?
no Vader. No, they don't
Ah,
put Vader in.
Come on. Gotta throw a little
But,
something, right?
No, they don't. They don't put Vader in, but they do have Saw Gerrera. And
Okay.
They do mention Urso, Galen Urso.
Okay, good. Good.
They mention all. They have. You know who else showed up? Who I was really happy from Rogue One? Pow. You remember Pow? He's a little alien dude that screams, and he sets off the charges, and he's like, ah. You know that guy?
I think I remember.
Yeah, he was part of the Rebel infiltration team. Him and
Okay.
Elsie, they all show up. Elsie shows up.
It's good. His little team, his little
Yeah, basically the whole
band of
team
rebels.
shows up quickly.
Yeah. And they all die in Rogue One, so it's nice. You get to see them, and then they're all gone. Okay.
Well, it looks like we have 2 more contestants waiting backstage for round 3. So I'm going to bring them up and send you guys backstage. But
Thanks.
of course, feel free to hang around for the chat afterwards.
Thank
Sounds like a plan. Thank you, guys.
Thank you
GG
for
Omni.
playing.
Good
Thanks,
play.
GG
fellas.
Mercer.
Thank you. Let's go, Mets.
Good job, Omni.
Let's welcome up Brother Jay and Cinnabon to the stream.
Hey, what's up? He's in the car too.
That's going around today.
What's going on?
Hello?
Hello. Are you on Bluetooth?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us? You're kind of loud. I guess he can't hear us.
Hello? Not good. I can't hear anybody. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can.
This is what happens on Sunday Jeopnerdy, guys. This is everyone's in the car, doing their errands, getting things done.
Huh.
Oh my God, it's
come on.
Hey, Jay.
What's up, Jay?
beautiful.
I didn't work it in there.
I think it's on Bluetooth.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, turn off the Bluetooth. That'll probably help.
Sounds like he's on a train.
Yeah, it's that German Bluetooth. It's beautiful, isn't it? Very nice.
Woo woo.
What's going on, Jay? How have you been, man?
I've been great. I just got back from church. Thankfully, finally got another aid worker, and she was able to take me to church. I hadn't been in over a year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
nice.
Glad you found someone.
Yes. And she is good.
That's good.
No, Bluetooth was created. Actually, I heard last night on a podcast that I can't remember the woman's name, but she was the inspiration for Wi-Fi and the internet or something. She was an actress.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember her name. Dadgummit. Can't remember her name.
Patrick is saying Bluetooth was invented by the Dutch. I said, yeah, it sounds great.
No, it's invented by a little old lady from Leningrad.
That's what I thought. I don't know. Actually, who was the first company that had Bluetooth? Was it the Jabra? I remember those back in the day. Is that the Dutch company? Patrick, I'm not sure.
Don't call the Japanese that.
No, Jabra, not Japanese. Ericsson. Oh, that's right. Remember those Ericsson phones back in the day? Yeah, they were pretty good. I remember those.
And we lost the bunny.
I'm sure he'll come back in a few minutes.
Welcome, Robert.
Hey, Robert, how are you?
Hey, Robert. I had not heard that about the aircraft carrier.
It's being
I
scrapped.
hadn't heard that either.
I mean, it's been around for what? 80 years? I mean...
Has it been that long?
What aircraft carrier?
Well, it was in WW2, the big one.
Hedy Lamarr.
Right.
Well, if I'm not
Hedy
mistaken,
Lamarr is the one. Go ahead, John.
sorry, I was just talking about Robert's point. If I'm not mistaken, the Enterprise in World War II is different from the nuclear carrier that he's referring
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's
I think
interesting.
so.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So the one we see in Star Trek 4, that was commissioned... That wasn't even the Enterprise, was it? When they
That
used
was
the
the
movie.
USS Ranger.
Ranger, right. Where's Darren
Enterprise
Wagner
was
when you
out
need him?
in the Middle East on tour.
So the one in World War II, they retired, and then they made a new Nimitz-class carrier in, like, what, the 60s, 70s maybe it was commissioned? Okay.
Yeah, somewhere around there, yeah.
So even then you're talking about 50 years old.
Yeah, it's old shit.
And a piece of the CVN 75 or 65,
Yeah.
whatever it is, Enterprise, there's a piece that will be put on the new Enterprise aircraft carrier.
Oh, is that what they do? Like a tradition?
Yep.
They
Alright.
yeah. Can you hear us, Bunny?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
You're sounding great.
Yeah, that Bluetooth sounds great, man. Good. Great quality.
Yeah, someone in the back in case I drop off because it's not going very well.
Okay.
Yeah, we have some other contestants backstage if necessary.
All right. Well, might need an alternate, but we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to sneeze.
Chew. There he goes.
Oh no!
We lost.
We lost Jim.
He sounds like
no. We lost Harry. We lost Harry. Carey. We lost Harry Kim.
Oh, did we?
Mm-hmm.
Sounded like Sulu and Chekhov in the woods.
Oh, jeez. Oh my!
Could not see a thing.
Patrick says more like Harry Jim.
Yeah.
Uh.
The nuclear aircraft carrier Enterprise was also the one we saw in Top Gun. Okay.
Yeah.
But that was the real one, not a substitute.
Was the Enterprise in Hot Shots?
I don't know. These are Darren Wagner questions, sir. We don't know the answer to all these.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, the aircraft carrier in Hunt for Red October was also supposed to be the Enterprise.
Okay.
I don't know if they had to use a substitute or not.
The one where Professor Moriarty was serving on that one, right? He was the...
Yes.
Okay, got it.
I had no idea that he did not speak. He was not really British because he faked a British accent great.
No, isn't he British? I thought he was.
He's American.
I thought he faked an American accent. Like for that movie. You saying he's American? That's funny. I never knew that.
But I think he's American.
No, you could be right. I just thought it was the other way around. I thought he... He was on The Nanny for 8 seasons or whatever, 10 seasons. That's what I remember him from.
Daniel Davis.
There it is.
Good guy.
Here it is.
No, he could be, right? He was kind of a thin
American
British accent.
film, stage,
right
television actor.
Wow. So he is American.
He was born in Arkansas.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Arkansas.
Dang, he lost his southern drawl.
He sure did.
Apparently, he didn't marry his cousin.
Why, is that mandatory in Arkansas or something? What is
Ding,
that?
ding, 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 ding.
Well, it looks like Cinnabon is still having some technical issues.
Yes.
Fortunately, this is the last round for this week, but hopefully next time he'll be able to join us.
Hope so. We've been missing you, Bunny.
Yeah.
And since Bunny's having some technical difficulties, we'll go ahead and bring up an alternate. And since Chaz doesn't get to play very often, I'll bring him up to fill out round 3.
Okay.
Hey, Chaz.
Hey.
Welcome back, Chaz.
Sorry about the technical difficulties, Cinnabon. I feel bad, but thank you for having me again.
Of course.
Glad you
Chaz
could be here.
short for Charles or something?
I love how the bonus point was made a big deal with Mercer, but then Omni winning by said bonus point wasn't made a big deal out of.
Well, he didn't get a bonus point, though.
You're right.
So, I mean, Omni won by 1 point, which, yes, I've seen you do before. I mean,
Yeah, it's just the way I wagered it, but yeah, it's funny though. Yeah.
No,
now, if he would have
you wagered it, it's the wager that the collective came up with for you.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, we do our calculations very fast, but it would have been funny if he won by 1, though. That would have been pretty interesting, right? If
it would have. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Controversy, I'm sure.
But good controversy. Everyone would have been happy. I don't think anyone would have been upset if that would have happened. Myself included.
I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised you don't consider what the certain show that I won't name that Omni was referencing.
Mm-hmm.
That show, I feel like you guys would consider that canon since it's technically a TOS prequel, but it is what it is, I suppose.
Not around here.
No, not around here. Okay.
Not in these parts.
It destroys TOS, so
Blasphemy.
Fair enough.
We need to splash holy water on that
I do
show.
like the actor. I do like the actor that plays Pike on that show, but yeah.
Well, you got only 60 days to go until the premiere.
Patrick says if the
Don't
series
remind me.
is good, yes, but it isn't.
Fair enough.
60 days, 2 months.
If they would just admit that this is a 100% reboot, because none of this adds up to a TOS. None of it.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, let me rephrase. It's supposed to be a prequel to TOS.
It is.
Not.
Because Pike came before Kirk.
Are we trying to start and we keep talking because I see the Jeopnerdy logo on Jeff's screen?
Yes. Gentlemen.
He's just hiding.
Yeah.
Let's play Jeopnerdy.
Let's do it.
Which doctor and which series will we be figuring out mind notes on this one?
The first category for this round is too fat. I'll be providing a quote, and I want you to tell me who said it.
I resembled that remark.
Next, we have Julian Bashir.
There's the doctor.
For our visual category, we have tactical displays. I want you to identify the movie or episode. This will be followed by first mentioned in the films. And finally, you may have guessed the next line for Star Trek 3.
Now, what's the category before the next line?
That's called
what's it
first
about?
mentioned in the film. That will be things that were first brought up in one of the 10 Star Trek films.
But
Okay.
but
mentioned
mentioned
somewhere else later.
somewhere else,
Hmm.
I would imagine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Omni.
Let's
Go
do
first, sir.
let's do too fat for 1,000, please.
You know what I want to hear.
So I'm sorry. You want to know who said it?
Yes.
Who is the fat Ferengi, which is Damon? I don't remember his name. I don't remember his name. Pass.
Brother Jay.
Pass.
Chaz.
I'm passing, but the praise to Fat Ferengi just makes me laugh.
Solik?
The
Omag.
Ferengi's name was Omag. Yes.
Omog.
Yeah.
I don't remember them saying Omog.
It's the piano player. The girl said it, but I didn't remember the.
Oh my God.
Brother Jay, welcome to the game. It's your turn.
Let's see. The next line, Star Trek 3 600.
This is where the fun begins, Savick.
What is just like your father, so human?
You got it.
Well done. Chaz, welcome back. It's your first turn, sir.
None of these categories I feel confident in. Let's go tactical 200. Oh, Reliant. That's got to be, what is Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan?
That's correct.
Well done. Omni.
Let's stick with the fat category. 800, please.
Aichaya, go home. You are too old and too fat for this.
You want who said it?
Yes.
Yep.
That would be who is Spock.
That's correct.
Okay.
Oh yeah, TOS or TAS.
TAS.
EAS, yep. Brother Jay.
Omni goofed that. It's technically Little Spock, isn't it?
Younger.
Still Spock. Still Spock.
Well, yeah, I know, but he said Little Spock first in the first game.
Well, because he was the smaller version of himself, right? In that one, I don't know.
The next line, Star Trek 3 for 800.
Scan for vessels in pursuit.
What is scanning? Scanning. No pursuits at this time.
Sorry, that's not quite it.
Chaz.
Pass.
Omni.
Jay, you're like really close. He was in Spock's voice, and he says, "What is scanning? Indications negative at this time."
Negative at this time. Yeah.
It's great, Omni. Just great.
I had it, and then it left my brain. I literally had it, and it left my brain.
You were right there. You were right there.
Yeah. All right, Chaz, your turn.
Let's go tactical displays 400. Oh, I hope I have the right episode. What is the Wounded?
That's it.
Good one. Nice job.
Excellent. Omni.
Let's do Too Fat for 600, please.
I caught his eye back then, but he was too fat.
Who is K-Lest?
That's correct.
Well done. Brother Jay,
I thought it
back
was
to you.
K-Less, not K-Less.
Her name was K-Lest.
Okay. Star Trek 3, 400.
Give me a minute to inform my crew.
What is... I give 2 minutes for you and your gallant crew.
2 minutes.
Very good. Chaz, it's your turn.
Tactical 6. Well, I know the show, but I don't know the episode. Give it a shot, Omni. Pass.
All right, Omni.
I don't remember this because it was kind of a three-parter. I don't remember this one. Pass.
Brother Jay.
Oh. This is where Phlox is kidnapped by the Klingons.
Is it
Oh,
Divergence? It is Divergence.
Divergence, yes.
I wasn't sure which one it was of the three.
Dang, Enterprise. I don't know nothing about it.
Just excellent Omni knowing the answer after he passed.
Well, I didn't want to risk it. I mean, it was one of the three. I thought it was that one, but yeah.
All right, Omni, maybe we'll get this one. It's your turn.
Let's do Too Fat for 400, please.
It's sort of a fat teddy bear.
Who is Amanda?
That's right.
Oh, come on. You know this crap. Stop playing.
A teddy bear?
A teddy bear.
Teddy bear?
Brother Jay.
I finally got something on the little bastard. Star Trek 3 for 1,000.
Yes, poor friend. I hear he's fruity as a nutcake.
I'm not seeing it. Hang on. Okay. Yes, poor friend. I hear he's fruity. What is 2 minutes?
Bingo. Nicely done.
Nice.
Wow.
Very nice.
I love the
Chaz.
other part afterwards, where he gives him the Vulcan salute. And
How many fingers am I
I
holding up?
just love what he said about Spock.
Tactical 8. Oh, I wish I could read the words on the screen. Her goal is
Telling you.
passed.
Omni.
I think it's.
Nice shine on Cisco's bald head, by the way.
Pass. Pass.
Brother Jay.
I don't know if it's on DS9 or that Starbase.
It's time to stand, is it?
It's
Behind the lines. That's the one.
That was
Admiral,
the mission through the Argolis cluster.
That's our Admiral Ross on the side, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's call him Bill.
It's a shame we lost him.
Yeah.
All right, Omni, you have a bit of a lead and control.
Let's do tactical displays for 1,000, please. I gotta make this bigger. What is this? Oh, okay, okay. What is the Maquis?
Very good.
Part 1.
It almost
Well
looks
done.
like From the Wounded.
Brother
Yeah.
Jay, it's your turn.
Let's go first mention in the films for 400.
During the implementation of the Omega Directive, Janeway was reminded of this 23rd century technology.
Chakotay wanted Janeway. Da, da, da.
What is pass?
Chaz.
I agree with Brother Jay. What is pass?
Omni.
Pass.
Oh.
Genesis? Is it Genesis? What is it?
Genesis.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Chaz.
Well,
Chaz,
since Omni took the 1,000 in the category I was going down in, I'm going to do the reverse and go too fat for 200.
Go for
his
it.
Category.
A fat Ferengi has just entered the establishment.
You wanted the speaker, right?
Right.
Oh, I forgot what the series was. I think this is TNG. Oh, man. I want to say who I think it is, but I don't want to be wrong. Pass, but I think it's
Omni.
pass, yeah.
Is that Malor Famagal I hear? Who is Worf?
Yeah,
That's correct.
that's who I was going to say, but I didn't have the balls. Damn it.
Greetings, Tokyo. Welcome.
Hey,
Really?
Tokyo.
Omni. It's your turn.
Tokyo.
Tokyo's disappointed I didn't know Genesis. I didn't want to risk it. I remember her saying it. Julian Bashir for 1,000.
After graduation, Bashir was offered a job at a Paris medical complex by the father of this woman Julian was in a relationship with, but he made the tough choice to turn it down.
Wasn't she a ballerina or something? Had the most exquisite arches. I don't remember her name. Pass.
Brother Jay.
Shit, I'm not bad.
Chaz.
Pass.
The ballerina's name was Pallas Delon.
Thank you.
Wasn't there
Close.
someone named
Not
Elon
quite.
Ektig
Now,
on
that was a great question because nobody could answer that one.
No.
Wasn't there someone named Delon Ektig on that show?
Sounds familiar, yeah.
By
All
show,
right,
I
brother.
mean Deep Space Nine.
Brother Jay, it's your turn.
First mention in the films for 600.
An area of space that the Klingons called Klak to Kelgrocht.
I don't know. Pass.
Chaz.
Welcome to We Give Omni Points. Pass.
Omni.
So you want the name of that area of space? Is that what you're looking for?
Yes, the more human name.
So what is the Briar Patch?
That's it.
Bite me.
Where?
Never asked that question.
Oh my.
Chaz.
Why did Omni have to go the kinky route with that answer? Anyway.
Well, that's not what I was going for, but okay.
That's what it sounded like.
I guess so.
Films 200, please.
The Great Experiment.
Huh?
What is the Great Experiment? That's what we're after.
Oh, I thought you wanted the movie. I feel like this is the founding a warp drive or whatever from First Contact. That's my answer.
Sad.
So you're answering First Contact?
No, my answer, warp drive, the founding of warp drive is my answer.
No, sorry, that's incorrect.
Omni?
I believe they're referring to Scotty's grandmother. No, I'm just kidding. The USS Excelsior.
That's correct.
Oh.
That's it.
My grandmother had wheels to be a wagon.
My friends, the Great Experiment. The Excelsior. She's supposed to have transwarp drive.
It wasn't supposed to be disabled by Scotty that easy, but...
Omni, it's your turn.
Let's do Julian Bashir for 800.
Bashir was abducted from a burn treatment conference and imprisoned in this Dominion facility while a changeling took his place on DS9.
What is in term? I don't know exactly the number. Pass.
Brother J.
Pass.
Chaz?
Pass. Sorry.
Internment camp
Yeah.
something.
371.
Thank you.
371.
And Tokyo, I would have gave Omni some extra time if he needed it. He didn't. Brother J.
Well, since I don't know anything, let's go for 800 for in the films.
All right, Brother J. You found the daily double. You are 4,200 off the lead. You have 3,200 currently. How much of that 3,200 would you like to wager?
200.
200.
Yeah.
All right, for 200.
The Klingon phrase that translates to activate beam.
Son of a...
You know it.
What is... Toy 2?
There you go.
There
Why are
you
you
go.
struggling with it? You knew it.
Very
If
good.
I'd have known the question before I bet, I would have bet it all. Dang it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's the risk. And risk is our business.
shut up.
Chaz.
Risk is our business.
Chaz.
Oh, I was muted. Bashir for 200.
When Bashir reminded Jack, people like us did try and take over. Jack retorted that he knew the Doctor would trot out this conflict fought on Earth in the 1990s.
That, I assume that would be what is the eugenics wars.
That would be correct.
Yeah, that is correct. Correct,
happened in
Omni?
the 20,
Yeah.
2020s or something, 2030s.
Obviously,
Never mind, I'm sorry. I don't know.
I think Omni.
1993,
I think I have Omni's score
1999.
incorrect. I think it should be negative.
Negative.
7,400.
Beautiful. Let's do it.
Can we just surreptitiously shave points off Omni's score every time he does that?
we might need to.
2000.
I'll just mute myself. I'll just be quiet. I won't say anything.
I mean, I didn't know there was point shaving in Jeopnerdy.
Tokyo says, correct. Omni, it's your turn.
Let's do Julian Bashir, 600.
After Bashir found the never-ending sacrifice to be dull, Garrick suggested this story that might be more to his tastes.
Something Crimson. I don't remember the name. Pass.
Brother Jay.
Oh, I don't know. Pass.
Chaz.
I'm assuming it's a Cardassian book of some sort, but pass.
Yeah.
It's something Crimson something. What is it?
Meditations
yes.
on the Crimson Shadow.
Yeah, I didn't have all of it.
By Kretok or something like that.
It takes place in the future. The Cardassians are at war with the Klingon Empire.
All right, brother Jay.
I need some points. Next line, 200.
How can you be deaf with ears like that?
Oh, God. What is...
Is that your answer?
No, that means pass.
Oh, okay.
Chaz.
Pass.
Omni.
I'll do my best Tokyo impression here. What is Genesis allowed is not? Is planet forbidden?
That's it.
Okay. Chaz.
Films 1000.
The 19th century composer whose works include Les Troyens and Faust.
That means he's been mentioned after that in Star Trek. I'm going to pass.
Omni.
Pass.
Brother Jay.
Be real, pass.
I thought I was.
It was Berlioz.
Oh, okay.
I was going to
Tokyo
say,
says-
if Omni gets that, he's a genius.
No, I didn't know that.
Tokyo says thank you. I believe that's to you, Omni.
I was trying to do my best impression. Thank you, Tokyo. Appreciate that.
And Omni, you get the final clue.
Okie dokie.
Before deciding on a career as a doctor, Bashir considered playing this sport professionally.
What is tennis?
That's it.
Oh, I was going to say racquetball.
He played racquetball too.
All right. One last time.
Can
In
I
the
do
private
the
chat.
Can I do the final Jeopardy in the chat, by the way?
It depends on Brother Jay. Brother Jay, are you able to go to the Just
No,
Buzz
I'm
In?
not. I'm going to have to do it
Okay.
on this chat thing.
Chaz, is there any way you can do Just Buzz In?
It kicks me out of the voice for Jeopardy if I do it.
I suppose you both can. Just hit enter. Type in your answer and hit enter when I tell you to hit enter. Okay.
Hang on just a second.
That'll
Give
be
me-
both of you at the same time.
Can
All
you
right.
give me a... Hold on.
Let's head to Final Jeopardy.
What is going on with this thing?
Consider how much you'd like to wager based upon this category.
Dr. Solar.
Dr. Kalar.
I see what you did there.
Give me a minute, fellas. Hold on. Just close that in. For those of you in the know on politics, apparently Biden got diagnosed with prostate cancer.
Oh, I hadn't heard that.
I didn't either. Are you trying to get into Just Buzzin, Chaz?
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay.
If you hear click. Oops.
Okay. There. I know who you are. I know who you are.
I forgot the Z.
It's okay.
Cha.
Yeah,
I like that. That's good. Cha.
Thomas stole your Z.
I like Cha.
He hoards
Cha,
the
cha,
Z's.
The Z. Yeah, that's right. Thomas has all the Z's. Yeah.
So he stole your Z, Chaz. Okay.
There you go.
Thank you. And go ahead, Brother Jay.
And Cha.
Next time I play, I'll be sure to change my name in Jeopnerdy to Cha.
Cha. I like it.
There you go.
All right. Let's reveal our clue.
I do like it.
Despite appearing in only a single episode, Solar was mentioned several times, such as in this episode when Dr. Crusher indicated that the Vulcan could use Ward 3 for the ambulatory cases.
Ooh.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kerflaw! So your responses. And go ahead, Brother Jay.
I don't know episodes anymore, so I lost that. That's
a good question.
All right.
I thought you were going to ask John. I thought you were going to ask the question: who called Solar gorgeous?
Grandpa.
Gorgeous.
Let's find out who the winner is. Chaz, you had 1,400 points entering Final Jeopardy. What was your response to the clue?
No response? That's unfortunate.
Cha.
And your wager? You got 0.
Okay.
So you stay at
You're
1,400.
Yeah.
Brother Jay, you had 3,400 points. Your response was?
Worf gets paralyzed. Unfortunately, that is incorrect.
Sorry about that. And your wager was 3,100, taking you down to 300.
The episode he's
Omni.
talking about is called Ethics, but yeah.
Okay.
Indeed.
Omni had the lead at 8,400 points. What was your reply?
Suspicions? Unfortunately, that is also incorrect. This quote was from the very beginning of Tapestry.
Before, oh yeah, they're beaming in all the injured people. Okay.
That
I
was
couldn't
a
remember
tough
it.
one.
That was a very tough one.
That was
I
the
liked
episode where he got paralyzed, right?
No, where Picard gets shot in the chest.
Oh.
But in the beginning, there's like a lot of frenzy in sickbay, right? And I guess it was one of the lines that was said then.
Where and then
All right.
and then Picard's worst nightmare, where it's Q and not God in the afterlife.
What was your wager, Omni? 1,600, taking you down to 6,800 points, but that's still enough. You're the champion, Omni.
All right. That was fun. Good question, John. That was very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because she was mentioned several times in the series, except seen once, but it's always over the comm or it's just a throwaway line, and they get jumbled. You don't remember exactly which episode it was. It's pretty good. That was good.
Very good. Very good game.
I was about to type in the Schizoid Man, but that's the episode she's actually in.
That's the one she's in. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I actually made Dr. Solar Chief Medical Officer in my unpublished novel that Simon and Schuster wouldn't publish.
They wouldn't publish it? No?
Mm-mm.
Do you need me to talk to them for you? I mean, I can make a phone call.
No.
Okay.
I actually was writing with one of their writers to help me, but and she actually said, "You burned my record. This is the first time I've never been published."
Wow.
See,
I guess there's a lot of politics over there, too.
See now, I'm waiting for them to create a series just to spite John and Jeff that has Dr. Solar in it that John and Jeff won't ever reference.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Well, if you're into the books, there was a novel series where Dr. Solar was the chief medical officer of a different starship.
Okay.
Which one?
In the New Frontier series, she was the CMO for the Excalibur.
There's also one where Esri Dax is a captain of a starship. I think.
Solar?
Yes, it was a book series written by Peter David about a different ship.
Yes, she was. I forgot all about that. She was. Yeah, she was.
That's cool.
She mated with the chief engineer. I can't think of the creature's name, but it's kind of cat-like.
You're obsessed with shirts, Cinnabon. I think you need a new hobby.
There's the Cabal version of Cinnabon we know and love, Jeff.
I love New Frontier.
How's that, Cinna? Is that better?
We're going. Yeah.
Yeah, Tokyo's correct. And Shelby was the first officer.
Yep.
Leffler was at operations.
Yep.
Robin Leffler?
Captain, what was his name? Captain Maaka Enzi of Calhoun.
Yep.
Wow.
Can you all hear me?
Do you know they
Yes.
actually made
Yes,
a
we can.
figurine of Captain Mackenzie Calhoun? Yeah.
I made
The
a comment
only
that
one
the shirt-
in that series of books.
I made a comment when your shirt offends me, Jeff comment was on screen about that's the Cabal version of Cinna that we all know and love, Jeff.
Cinna gets a little upset when the hosts aren't wearing plaid, and I think we all know that. See, he created this graphic here for me.
It's just me. He gets offended.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't call that I don't call that the plaid Borg on me. I call that the backwoods Borg, though.
Well, yeah, this is the North Woods of Minnesota, right? This is since Cinna designed it. That's a log cabin up in Minnesota there.
John is not wearing plaid.
No,
I'm
he's
sorry,
not.
Omni. And
No.
Cinnabon didn't get upset about that. It's just me.
Oh, well, did he say the host or did he say you? What did he say? Oh, he says Jeff.
What?
Your shirt offends me, Jeff, is what he said. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I love where we almost played Jeopnerdy in the second game.
What are those patches behind you, John? What is that? I see that.
Those patches are from the Orville.
Oh, I see it now. The Union patch. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's cool.
Admiral Ted
John,
Danson.
that
like that.
figurine means that Star Trek New Frontier is technically canon because they made a figurine of it.
You have a
It doesn't
bunk bed,
make a
John?
canyon.
You have a bunk bed?
Yes, I do.
Interesting. Cool. I like bunk beds. I just haven't had one in 40 years.
Well, they
And
had him on the Excelsior.
Doctor Who quote about bunk beds, if I remember correctly, Patrick.
Yep. He had.
yes, and Tokyo did notice the
a normal bed in the
What
second
was
floor.
that, John?
and Tokyo did also notice the Romulan ships on the top shelf in the background.
Oh.
Good eye.
Huh. Oh, I see the Derridex up there. I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There's a bird of prey up there too. I don't know if you can tell.
It's a little.
I see a movie. I
blurry.
see movies. Lower
on,
shelf.
on the lower shelves, yes.
And somewhere you haven't had
The sunlight coming through the window makes it slightly difficult to see, but yeah.
True.
I see a green screen or green cloth, something.
Yep.
Jeff, that's just like Omni was slightly ahead in the first game, right?
Oh, you know.
that was Jeff's comment in the first game for people that missed it.
Jeff is the one that established Platt as his uniform on game 1. You know I know it. Say lots know it. Okay.
But was Jeff's uniform made in a plant in Dakar, Senegal?
If it would be falling apart by now. The buttons would be falling off.
We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close to providing peace and security for the galaxy.
What's your picture supposed to be, Brother Jay?
It's Conway Twitty.
Oh.
The greatest country music star ever.
They
I thought you liked Johnny Cash.
I love in Family Guy in the first couple of seasons. Peter would always randomly reference Conway Twitty, and they would cut to a live action Conway Twitty song.
He was making
Gentlemen,
fun of
Mr.
Conway, and I didn't like it.
By the way, Mercer, this is Star Trek trivia, Jeopnerdy, not Star Wars.
But it was David Hasselhoff, Tokyo said. Not quite. You have the same haircut, though, right?
Yes.
Not too far off. The power that we're dealing with here is a matter.
I thought it was Engelbert Humperdinck, weirdly enough.
Back to the 6.
You know, I always believed that if William Shatner hadn't had a tizzy and made them take out that scene where Sulu is going to get a promotion to the Excelsior in Star Trek 2, that Star Trek 3, Sulu, when they got back to docking in Space Dock, Sulu would have got command of the Excelsior, and Sulu would have risked his career and hijacked the Excelsior to take the crew back to Genesis and get Spock.
By the way, Omni, the collective should hang their head in brief shame when you said out loud when you thought Gene Kirk's middle initial was R for a second.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was from
Tiberius, Omni, Tiberius. Come on.
Yeah, it was from where no man has gone before, right?
No,
The shield is up.
I got that part if you said Gary Mitchell. But yeah.
Gary Mitchell, yep. Mm-hmm.
The shield, your signal will never reach the rebel base. All your ships in here will be destroyed. I lose nothing but time. You, on the other hand, die with the rebellion.
There's a different doctor in it. There's a different doctor in where no man has gone before. Also, by the way. Not
That's
before
right.
Dr.
They
Mark
reminded
Piper.
me it was Dr. Piper. I forgot his name last week, and someone else.
You're a
said
hard
it was-
man to find, Omni.
Yes.
Farming? Really? A man of your talents?
Just call me Galen.
I knew the Dr. Galen Place one, by the way.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, it was
that
good.
was that was the one where she gets stuck in Wesley's science project.
The warp bubble.
Yeah, that one, warp bubble, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember me?
Yep.
Yeah, remember me. Exactly.
If it was my question, I almost
How
said
can I remember that
Dr.
lousy
Galen
episode?
Quills.
Did you say quails? Did you almost say quails, Patrick? Yeah.
I would have almost said Quills.
Yeah. It's funny how you
Yeah, I wonder why. Tokyo, we'll take you up on that.
Seriously.
He will join the next game of Jeopnerdy, and believe him, he will have fun.
You are throwing it. All of it. All of you.
You're being a fool.
Well, don't ask my opinion next time.
I delivered the weapon the Emperor requested. We stand here amidst my achievement, not yours.
You know, the YouTube channel Target Audience, they reviewed and watched the pilot of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. They were not that thrilled after seeing it.
Who are these people again?
It's
Target
called
Audience.
Target Audience.
Target Audience? Okay.
I thought it was very impressive.
I loved it. Now, they didn't hate it. They liked it. But and they thought that the pilot of DS9 was better than Encounter to Farpoint of TNG.
Counter at far.
Oh,
you mean
He
Farpoint
means
and
Farpoint
Encounter?
and Encounter. Yeah, that's right.
And
what about Tear Kicker? Does it stink up next to that one?
it's not Tear.
well, they haven't got to
Tear
Voyager
Kicker,
yet.
yeah.
They're doing it all chronologically, how it was released.
Oh, they're watching the what? All Star Trek chronological order, you mean? So
Yes.
they're going back and forth between TNG and DS9.
Well, actually,
and then Voyager.
TNG didn't release any more episodes, 5 episodes, 5 weeks, so DS9 could come in and people could get used to it.
They took a little
so
break.
In 5 episodes,
Yeah.
they will of DS9. That's when they'll start back with TNG.
Now, are they going by star date? I know there's a list somewhere.
No.
I've seen it on the internet. There's
No,
like a list
they're
of
just going by which one came first.
air date, not
And-
star date.
Air date, not star date.
Okay. Because I've seen it broken down a couple different ways. There's lists out there, I guess, on the interwebs, and you can see it where it's by star date or by air date, right? Or there's different
there are
chronological orders you can
some-
watch it on. You can watch it in.
There are some bad TNG episodes that they loved.
For example,
Code of Honor.
Remember Me?
Well, that's a good one.
It's not a bad. I mean,
I like that one
yeah,
a lot.
it's interesting. It's a low budget
Now,
one for the most part.
The thing is, they didn't go gaga for the best of both worlds.
I don't
They
like these
thought it
people
was
already.
Okay and stuff, but they weren't like ecstatic.
So they get this straight. They don't like the best of both worlds, which is the best episode of
No,
TNG
no, they
ever.
like it, but they don't love it.
And they
There
don't like
are some
Emissary.
bad episodes that they love.
So what you're saying is they are not our target audience.
They're not hardcore.
They're with me. They're with
are
me.
not
They like the what they call the racist episode in season 1.
Yeah, I don't like these people. I don't like what they do. I have to look them up now.
Oh, you do too. Yeah,
I don't know who they are. I don't know who they are. What are they called again? Something audience? What did you
Target
say?
audience.
Target audience.
Yeah.
I don't think I like them. Let me see. Here.
I'm
They have 18,000
on the
subscribers.
Well, they've been at it for about 2 or 3 years. So
I'm
it's
subscribed
taken
already.
them 3
Yeah,
years
I must
to
be.
get to.
Okay.
It's taken them 3 years to get to DS9 because there's so many episodes and movies. They've done all 6 movies. Now they're waiting to get through with TNG to do Generations.
Mm-hmm. First time watching Star Trek.
They
so I
have
said Star
pointed out some things that I have not even considered. Like some episodes that I just did not like, and they turned me back into liking them.
I mean, it's good to get a fresh
Like,
perspective. I understand. It's good.
They
to get
loved Jellicoe, Captain Jellicoe.
Yeah, these guys are no good.
Oh, I love Jellicoe. I love Jellicoe more than I do Picard. I thought Picard was a little pansy because he let Riker go down on the away missions and literally let him run the ship. Run your own dang ship.
Get it done.
That would have been his catchphrase.
Get it done. Troy's wedding. Data's evil twin. They did Data lore. Let me see here.
You know, because of the Jellicoe thing, the reason why he asked, actually, he asked, not told, Marina Sirtis's character, Counselor Troy, to get in a uniform. She wanted in the uniform. And Picard, Patrick Stewart, thought that his character shouldn't keep a fish, imprison a fish. That would be cruel to animals. So they got rid of the fish. But the fish came back in
I was
generations.
going to say, didn't the fish come back? Yeah, I thought it.
Yeah, big aquarium.
Yeah. But are you saying the fish was gone from the end of Chain of Command all the way until Generations?
I think so.
No, but what
I'm
about
not
Genesis?
sure.
What about Genesis?
I'm not sure.
Where
I'm not sure.
Riker's trying to eat the fish.
Yeah.
So it's back in that episode, right?
It was said that he didn't like the him kept keeping a fish.
Well, they didn't
now,
like.
I don't know if they
listen to
took it
Patrick
away
Stewart,
or
I
not, but
Yeah.
if you don't like carrying keeping a fish, then why do you travel with whales in the Enterprise D?
Well, whales aren't fish, though, right?
I do like the. What's the movie that Deanna and Will get married in?
That would be Nemesis.
Nemesis.
I like the scene where Picard says, "It took him so long to tell Data to shut up."
I've been waiting 15 years to say that.
Mr. Data, shut up.
But he tells Wesley to
Yes,
shut up
sir.
all the time, so it's okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, he was in the movie. They
Shut
just
up,
cut
Jim.
out his lines.
Yeah.
He tells Wesley to shut up, and then Beverly repeats it in a disbelieving tone every time.
Just tell me to shut up, and I will.
Then Guinan tells him to shut up in season 2.
Shut up, kid.
Yeah. Shut up, kid.
Patrick hated the fact that he had a
Yeah.
fish.
What would you say about the fish, Mercer?
I love
Patrick hated it.
Guinan. I love
Oh.
Guinan to prove Q's morality. In one episode, he just stabbed him.
Wasn't there a fish in
why?
one of the quarters, too, in TNG? Like, was it Picard's quarters or one of the...
I think it was in Picard's quarters.
There was a fish tank in season 1. I distinctly remember seeing it in one of their quarters. I don't
Uh-huh.
remember which one it is.
Bubbling.
If it was
Yeah.
the bubbly, right, exactly.
It's a holographic fish.
Oh, it was a hologram. Okay, that makes sense. Well, that's all.
The image.
Yeah, well, the which one? The evil.
Evil?
Which one? The crazy, the psychopath hologram had a holographic fish, right?
Oh yeah.
The one from Voyager.
He needed to clean up the place. Always clean up his kills.
I like fish. They're so clean.
You know, I do not see how.
Yeah.
I don't see how TOS fans, they didn't like TNG when it first came on, but then they loved Beverly Crusher when she left. But why wouldn't you love Pulaski? Pulaski was a female Bones. Don't you love Bones?
And she was on 2 episodes of TOS too, right? So,
yeah.
I mean, the actress, not the character,
Yeah,
but you know.
But Pulaski not
Diane Muldour.
Yep.
No, Pulaski not making friends with Data at first is.
I loved Pulaski.
I like it too.
I'm sure these the target audience people like Pulaski too, right?
Don't forget
They
Pulaski.
did like her, but
See?
they
Yeah.
love Beverly Crusher more.
Oh, okay.
When she came back on, man, they went, oh.
The Trek reviewer says,
And
I would have liked to have seen Pulaski
Chief
stay on.
O'Brien.
Oh, O'Brien. He wanted to see Pulaski stay on as a recurring character, maybe as chief surgeon with Beverly as the CMO and a commanding officer. So 2 doctors. That would have been interesting. I mean, I don't know.
She could have been chief medical officer of Voyager if they hadn't had the lousy hologram.
Oh, I like the Doctor.
I do too. I'm just kidding.
Uh-huh.
I just don't like that he had. No, I did. I just didn't like it when they gave him the mobile emitter.
Well, they kind of had to, though, right? I mean,
And having said that, I don't like Pulaski. I do find that she's the better doctor. As of the in regards to Crusher.
She knew how to wipe somebody's memory more than Crusher did.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah, her mind wipes keep, unlike Crusher's wear off. Yeah.
I'm aware of Dr. Pulaski's procedure.
Yeah, but you didn't do it right. He still remembered the
And
Picard.
She was actually trying to convince Geordi to have his visor taken away and given him implants.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until after Generations that he was tortured by Soren that he finally gave up and did the thing that she wanted to do. As a matter of fact, Geordi, LeVar Burton, he says, laughingly, that it was Pulaski that did the surgery. He says that in conventions.
That's interesting. That's interesting. So, where did she go to after? I mean, it's obviously all beta canon. Did she go back to the Repulse?
There is a beta canon thing that she went into research.
Where, on Darwin Station?
And no, she went around the whole quadrant Federation, trying to find cures for diseases and stuff, and research and everything. She even went to Romulus and helped with something, and then she finally retired, not on Earth, somewhere else, and did research.
What, Darwin the Dolphin got an entire station?
Yes, Darwin the Dolphin got his station. Yes.
He deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
That he did.
Normal is what everyone else is, and you're not. Tokyo also said that Pike's fireplace is holographic. Did they have holograms in the 23rd century?
Yeah, in TAS they did.
Okay. I don't know.
Well, they had the rec room. They didn't have holograms, just in random people's quarters.
Well, yeah, that's true.
It's so ridiculous, though. I mean, to have an open fire on a spaceship.
Then they made a canon in Star Trek. What is it? Vic Mignogna's series Continues?
Star Trek Continues, yeah.
Yeah. They did an episode right at the beginning where Kirk and Scotty are trying to work out bugs of a holodeck.
First holodeck, yeah. I remember that episode. That's true.
Yeah. And Rod Roddenberry says that everything with Star Trek Continues is canon.
Well, his opinion doesn't matter.
Well, his father was the creator of Star Trek, so I say he's right.
His dad was the great bird of the galaxy. So what does that make him? The little bird?
He was Robert April.
I'm gonna head out. You fellas have a wonderful rest of your day and evening.
Thanks
you for letting me
Thank you,
join in
Chaz.
for a couple games. Congrats on me.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Chaz.
brother. Good seeing you, Cha.
Ooh,
Cha-
Chaz,
oh
you-
yeah, sorry.
that's a
man,
good
yeah.
thought, Trek reviewer.
I gotta remember next time I play to make my name that, otherwise I think Omni / the Collective will be disappointed. Have a good one, fellas.
You too.
You too. Thanks.
Bye.
Riker was so shocked when he said, who would have him, his father, as a husband? And she goes,
I would.
Pulaski goes,
In a
I
minute.
would, in a cold minute.
Cold minute. That's right. It was odd. That whole episode was odd. The Icarus factor.
I love that episode.
I mean, I guess I get it. I don't know. The actor they used for Kyle Riker, he's okay. I've seen him in a lot of other things. The guy's been in every TV show in the 80s and 90s, but I guess they could have
He's a
done a little
good
better.
actor.
I guess
I
he's
wouldn't
good.
say character actor, but a good actor.
Yeah. Oh, Trek Master Mike says, what episode was odd? We were talking about the Icarus factor. Except for the Ambo Jitsu match. That's not odd. That's epic.
Perfectly.
Is that a real
Yeah.
sport, or is that made up?
It's real to me.
Made up.
I mean, I'll play it right now if someone has a
That's Tokyo.
ring.
He lives in Japan.
Wow.
You go to the store, you get some like BMX bike gear, you spray paint it red, and you get.
Well, I didn't mean anything by it. I'm just saying he lives in Tokyo, Japan, or
Well, that's
wherever
true.
in
No,
Japan.
that's true.
So
that
he would
makes him an
probably
expert,
know. I didn't say he was an expert in everything Japan, Professor. I was just saying he might know.
Although Tokyo said they were speaking some form of butchered Japanese when Riker's saying all that garbage.
Oh, that's not real Japanese language? Wow.
He tried to interpret it, but it's not perfect. I mean, obviously, Frakes messed it up, or they didn't write it right, but it's close.
Oh.
Yeah, he tried to interpret it once or twice, because I asked him what it meant.
Now, his father, he says it like he's actually speaking Japanese.
Kamagas!
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's all Greek to me.
Yeah.
Yo, my soy coat.
But we've never seen any Parisi squares.
No, we never have.
They should have done that in one of the new cartoons.
And they make it sound so dangerous. Like I'm very curious to see what it is. Like, I always imagine like they're on some elevated platform, right?
It's kind of like what do you call it? Levels that they're on.
Yeah, that's what I imagined it. And they could fall through if they lose their balance or something. They could fall and break something, right?
Something like that.
But we never saw it. You're right.
If I remember correctly, there was an episode of the last season of Prodigy where they showed a Priesty Squares match.
Oh, really?
Oh, I gotta see that. I wish they would come back to Paramount Plus. Talk to them about that, Omni.
Well, we have some actually good news. There's a new show in development right now called Star Trek Scout. Okay, so we understand the fans like Prodigy, but we don't really care. So we're gonna do Star Trek Scout instead. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. It's going to be better than Prodigy. Better. Animated series coming up soon.
Key phrase: they don't care.
No, we really don't care. It was a Nickelodeon project. We don't really care if the fans like it.
Academy.
Yeah, Starfleet. That's coming up. It's gonna be great. It's been renewed for 3 seasons as well already. So just buckle your seatbelt. It's gonna be great. Yep.
I still have not seen that. Or it's been renewed for a 3rd season.
I mean, I exaggerated. I think John's
I
right.
heard that they already renewed it for a 2nd season. And have they even filmed anything?
No, they wrapped season 1. Yeah, they wrapped it.
Oh, they did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
When's the next season of?
Sorry, Omni, you said it correct. You said it incorrectly. They crapped season.
Yes,
1.
they CWRAP. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Quat season 1.
Yes.
When's the next season for Strange New Worlds?
Well, that comes up in actually 60 days. Set your calendar. 60 days from today.
Okay.
60.
Yeah, I know what I'm not doing on that day.
Exactly.
60 days. Season 3, Hegemony, Part 2. Part 2.
I wonder what
I gotta
happened.
see if that woman survives all the stuff that she's carrying.
Well, they kind of spoiled it in the teaser. I guess you haven't seen the teaser. She's there, so I don't know. We'll see.
I'm gonna see if her guts are split open with the corn coming out.
Well, they have a good doctor in Benga. He can help her out, right? He's very good.
God.
He likes
Get
murdering
Bones
creatures,
there.
so he can murder the creatures.
Get Bryce. Boyce is supposed to be the doctor, not
no.
Mbenga.
Boyce was before. No, because Boyce was the cage happened way before where they are now. So he left. I mean, it could have been Boyce. If they started with Boyce, it could have been him, right? If they would have brought him on, but
yeah, it should have been Boyce.
Right, but obviously he left between.
Could have been Dr. Piper.
And Piper was right after Boyce.
I liked Piper. I liked that actor who played Dr. Piper.
He's good.
He was great in The Sons of Katie Elder.
And you're right, Trek Reviewer. July 17th for season 3 of Strange New Worlds. You're right. Although it's actually premiering at the Tribeca Film Festival on the big screen about a month earlier in June. So
Where's that at?
In New York.
See, but Omni, I have a question. I have a question for you and for all of Paramount Plus, really.
Sure.
So if Paramount Plus openly and admittedly doesn't care about what we care about, why should we care about your new releases?
Well, it's because it's we don't care what the old fans have to say. Let's just be honest. We really don't care because they're aging out and they're a bunch of racists and they're a bunch of people that they're not inclusionary
and why
we don't really care about them. We want to focus on the new audience, the future. That's what we want to really focus on.
So me being sub 30 years old, I'm aging out, is what you're telling me. I'm just asking. I just want to understand.
You're kind of hanging on to the past. We want you to be hardcore and look forward. Look to the future.
Okay.
Have an imagination.
You have been raised wrong.
I understand. Yeah.
Hey, John, I got on my home screen on my phone, I've got Conway Twitty in a what's it called? Star Trek First Contact uniform.
Nice.
Nice. Love it.
His daughter loves it too. I sent it to her.
I'll send you the article, Mike, because we published an article. Star Trek fans need to have more imagination. We're the problem. I mean, you're the problem. I should say you're the problem. Yeah, that's it.
No,
you need to have more imagination and not get hung up on things like continuity and canon. You need to just have more imagination and appreciate what's coming out right now.
Now, if I got hung up on things like continuity, I just wouldn't like Star Trek at all. They contradict their whole canon all over the place.
Yeah.
You just have to accept that if you're a Star Trek fan,
But see, what's angering? Yeah, they're trying actively not to follow it now. They're just doing their own thing. Now.
Exactly.
That's the problem. They don't care.
Destroying the timeline and everything.
They don't care.
That's also been a thing before where they're like, screw this. See behind the scenes notes from Minosky and Braga when they were writing Dark Frontier. I mean, they don't care. They don't care that Q who established that was our first ever encounter with the Borg. They don't care. Okay, we got it. But that's always been a thing in Trek history. They just choose to fling poo at continuity, and that's okay.
I'll send you the article right now. And what we're trying to get the message out there. It says Star Trek canon was not meant to get in the way of good storytelling. Strange New Worlds and other new series must look forward and not backward. Okay, just saying. That's what we want. Fans need more imagination.
And you should have made a series set in forward time, not in backward time.
Exactly.
24th century.
Hey, I'll send it to you in the private. You can. Are you? Can you see the private? Hang on, I'll put you in there.
Is it what's the future Enterprise they see in Enterprise? It's the J, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So do a series about that then.
I think that's in the 20. Isn't that in the 28th or 29th century?
5th, 6th, I think. Right.
I would hope it's 25th because
6th.
Picard was in 25th, and that went up to what? What did we see at the end of that? The G?
G.
H-I-J. Could be 26.
H-I-J? I guess it could be 26. 26 wouldn't be terribly pushing it. Okay.
And they went down in size. Oh, that's a stupid ship.
That ship was. I didn't like it at all. The ship was humongous, right? It was like.
No, it's small.
The J.
Oh, I thought you meant the G.
Oh no, the G is different. I think it meant the J. The J is like ridiculously huge.
What they should have done if they wanted a Constitution class starship, they should have used that. I can't think of the name of the class, but it looked just like a 24th century Constitution class starship. It looked like part of it old Constitution and part of it 24th. All technology of the 24th century and everything. It even had phaser strips.
Wow, that's cool.
Yes, I love that ship.
Well, they based the Titan on the Shangri-La class, wasn't it?
Yeah, some stupid shit.
Yep. I think the Ambassador is a very underrated class. I liked that one.
I like it. Looks
showed
good.
up for the first time.
Yeah.
It definitely they did a good job of making it look like a hybrid of the A and the D. Obviously,
Except
not knowing at that point in time when they were writing it that the B was an Excelsior, so they were going off. Okay, let's make it a hybrid of the original and this one. I think they did a good job. Looks
I
good.
mean, there is a flaw in that class, though. If the captain is severely negligent, the ship is known to implode. They've been known to implode. So I'm just saying. So you don't. There is a flaw in that design in the ambassador class.
You know, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect.
Like Leonard Nimoy
There is
said
no
in
perfect
the,
class. Though. There's no
deleted scene-
perfect design except for the Intrepid.
Precisely.
Like
See?
Leonard Nimoy said in the deleted scene of the voyage home, McCoy is walking away after telling him nobody's perfect, and he goes, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah, I love that blooper.
I liked in Picard season 3 when they showed Voyager for a few seconds on the screen.
Yep,
it looked really good. It looked really good.
Yeah.
And the CG they
I
put a little
don't
extra
like
love
the
into
new
that one.
Voyager J.
Oh no, yeah. Voyager B, you mean? What was it? The
Voyager J.
Was it J? What, the one in Discovery?
J was in Discovery.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're supposed to like everything new. You don't want to risk your job.
Yeah, I gotta be careful. See, the thing is, I never rewatched these episodes. I watched them once, and that's it. I've never gone back to them. So that's the problem.
Oh,
Unless they feature
the
music.
the problem is that you've been contaminated. You watched them once. It's just too many.
I really love the finale of Discovery. Didn't you?
Well, John liked the credits.
I
John
liked it
joined us.
That's what I mean. The ending of the show. I loved it.
Wasn't it good, John? Was it good for you?
I liked it when it was over.
Could have been
That's
better
what we mean.
if they would have done that earlier.
Just ended the show. Just abruptly.
But
ended
at
it?
least they protected canon, their canon. She sent the ship back to get that man to, I don't know what his name is.
Right.
To find
Short
the
Trek.
ship.
The Short Trek canon. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so they protect their own canon. They don't care about our canon.
Yeah,
they
they
care about their own
protect
canon.
their
Okay,
canon.
that's good. That's a good call out, actually. Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean they care? You mean you care, Omni?
I'm sorry.
as a
Our canon. I'm
Paramount
sorry.
Plus-
Yeah, our new canon. Imagination. You gotta have imagination, please, guys. Okay, please. Have imagination.
I imagine a world where the mountain is crumbling.
Yeah. How about the ships crash into the mountain like they do in Discovery? Right. Okay.
And Voyager.
I imagine a world where the mountain is crumbling due to subspace compression. Don't say I didn't warn you. Shut up, Q.
Star Trek. What is it? Lower Decks, the live episode,
the crossover episode.
Yeah,
those old scientists. I think it's
she
called.
actually mentions Q. Don't say Q. You may get him to come here, and he's not supposed to be here until Picard's time or something, you know.
But Trelane is coming back.
But they have a Trelane problem, I hear.
Yeah.
But the problem is they could get away with that just as long as it's not John DeLance. You have AQ show up and then mind wipe them of the encounter after the fact. They can easily
I
do
want
that.
them to bring Trelane and him say he's a Q.
Well, that's what they're supposedly doing. Well, he's
just
supposedly coming back, but we don't know if he's
blow
Q or
up
not.
canon even more.
Yes. Yeah, that's a problem.
Yes, because we all want him to be a Q. We know
Squire
he's
of
a Q.
I don't
so-
need him to be a Q.
I still say
he doesn't need
Trelane
to be a
is
Q.
Q.
He could be, but
It doesn't matter if he is or isn't, right? It makes no
don't-
difference.
I don't
Yeah.
need it.
Right. It just makes no difference. Yeah. Doesn't change the story at all.
No.
Whether he is or not. Yeah.
It actively makes me question certain things. Like how come Amanda Rogers' parents were executed for having a kid, but Trelane's parents weren't? You know, it makes me question things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Q had a
Well,
child
they weren't
too.
executed for having a kid. They were executed for using their powers.
That
But
was
I've always just
before
kind of
they
assumed
banned-
the thing they did when they were using their powers was
Yeah.
have her.
Mm-hmm.
That was before the Trelane incident. Was before they banned the Q to procreate.
Eric's saying, did they mention Trelane in the Strange New Worlds Lower Decks crossover? Did
Yep.
they? Okay.
Yeah, because she said Kirk's time. In this time, they had a Trelane problem.
A Trelane problem. Okay. Well, we're going to see it. Huh. Well, last night, Tokyo and I watched Section 31 movie and did a commentary on it. It's on his channel.
Oh, how did that go? How did that go? By the way,
it was interesting because it was the second time since I've watched it ever, and him and I both found ourselves getting very distracted. Like, it didn't even hold our attention by the third act.
Watch it.
What do you mean?
Yikes.
You work for Paramount Plus?
Well, I can give my official commentary too, and
good.
it was interesting. Like, it just there was nothing new that I really got from it, and it was convoluted. You could see it was definitely a series they were trying to put together, and they just smashed it into like a movie. And but no, it's not that great.
And you want us to pay for
Rachel
it?
Garrett.
Well, pay for what? Pay for
that crap.
Well, it's part of. You get a big value when you pay for Paramount Plus. You see, that's just one of our original programmings. You have a lot of other things you can watch.
Yeah, you don't just get crap. You get a mountain of crap.
A mountain of crap, right? Which is the best kind of crap. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
If you're gonna have crap, you have to pile it into a mountain of some sort.
Just be careful. EML comes.
The mountain of love.
But yeah, feel free to check it out. It's just us talking. There's no video on the channel, obviously for copyright reasons, and we go through it. But it is, yeah, it's not that great. The one good thing about it, though, it doesn't really mess up any more of Star Trek canon. It's kind of set in a remote. Thanks, John, for putting the link out there. It's set in kind of a remote part of the Federation, or outside the Federation, technically, and it's in the Lost era anyway, so it really doesn't mess up anything more that Discovery hasn't already messed up, or Strange New Worlds hasn't already messed up. So that's the one saving grace of it. Yes, Garrett's in it, Lieutenant Garrett.
If they really wanted to do something with the Lost era, they should have shown, actually film the Ambassador class Enterprise fighting the Romulans.
What, Narendra?
Khitomer or whatever it's called.
Narendra 3?
Narendra 3, yeah.
Best thing from the Lost era they could have done was something they were bantering about doing back in the day, which was an Excelsior show with Captain Sulu, which would have been awesome.
Yes. We still need that.
That was being bantered about back in the day, and then they decided not to do it because...
Yeah.
So you're saying when they did flashback, because I never heard that until you guys talked about that recently, that they were actually considering doing a Sulu series?
That was like
when
a backdoor pilot.
Huh.
Yeah. And the show was going to kick off with Star Trek 6 and then continue on from there, basically.
Chuck, if you were saying or Young Picard and the Stargazer, yeah, that would have been a good Lost era.
That would have been cool too. Yep.
But
there's
a lot of good stuff in the Lost era. Anything centered around the original Federation Cardassian conflict that they wrapped up with the treaty in a year before the Wounded. So I guess technically the treaty was signed season 3 TNG. Mm-hmm. So like anything from the original Cardassian conflict would have been cool to see.
Yeah.
I'd still be down for that.
Yeah. Because that's where Tuvok
show us
he quit Starfleet after that mission, the flashback episode.
I see. So if he wasn't there in this new series, it wouldn't have been a problem because he quit already.
That's right.
Okay, that makes sense. That's clever. And look, they built the set.
Valdine Bud would be dead.
yeah, they built the set, obviously. Yeah, and Valdine being killed, that's a problem, right? But they got the other actors back too. The guy on the con.
They got Grace Whitney back.
Yeah.
From what I understand, Valdine, the actor, he was doing something at the time, so he couldn't do the series.
And when he's alive at the end of Star Trek 6, that's just
a
hologram, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Maybe a ghost.
A ghost. Yeah. A friendly ghost, I hope. Oh, and Arabic is saying the Romulan Earth War, but that would not be the lost era.
God, we need to do that. We need to do the Earth Romulan War.
But that would have been post Enterprise Lost Era, right?
Yeah,
That would have
no,
been.
we can.
Yeah.
They can do that, you know.
They
Get
started
Scott
to.
Bakula back and
that would've
everybody and redo it.
You think he would ever come back for a cameo? I think he would.
Who?
Bakula. I think he would.
He said he's up to it.
I don't know. I would. The fact that all this extra stuff has been pushed out, and they've brought back Kate Mulgrew, and they've brought there's a bunch of people that they haven't brought back. Like, I would have to think they've reached out and asked, and either not gotten an answer or been told no.
Well, he's busy though. Isn't he still doing that NCIS stuff? And
So
no, they quit that show.
Oh, it's over. Okay.
Yeah, that ended several years ago. Actually.
I don't know. It's on reruns so much. I imagined it was still
3
on.
years ago or something.
Okay.
It's like Avery Brooks hasn't come back and cameoed for anything, has he?
No, he won't.
He said he wants to come back, but
Who did?
he's been blacklisted.
Who's been blacklisted?
Avery Brooks.
No, come on. Why? For what?
The boy that played
4
his
years ago.
son literally said in a commentary that he was blacklisted.
For look, he's a little kooky. I mean, the guy's out there. I don't think he's.
If he'd have said what he did
right
now, he wouldn't have been blacklisted. But since he said it way before the wokeness,
I see,
about white people,
I get
he got blacklisted.
Well, we'll see. I think Star Trek can forgive.
I think they could bring him back because they don't care about white people
and
now
forget.
in Hollywood. So.
Yeah. Look, if no Star Trek fan would have a problem with Cisco coming back.
No, right now he's a professor or something.
Not a one.
He's teaching at a university.
He's in Princeton, isn't he?
Something.
In New Jersey.
Some university.
Jersey.
Yeah.
I mean, but it would nice to see Bakula or T'Pol. Honestly,
he was really high in that commentary movie with Shatner at the piano. Man, he was high.
Well, I think that's what I'm trying to say. He's out there. You could tell he's out there. He's They all said that about him.
Even at conventions, he's high.
He's out there. He's just in a different plane of existence sometimes. He's got that real artist kind of mindset, you know. But still, he can focus himself enough to do a cameo of Cisco, and I think the fans would appreciate it. You know.
Oh, we would.
Unless he's bitter at Star Trek, which he may be. You don't know. Like Beltran is bitter. Garrett Wang is bitter. Like a lot of them are bitter at Star Trek, aren't they? Like they wouldn't, you know, they don't.
But he came back and did a voice for Chakotay.
That's right. Beltran did come back ultimately. Yeah,
he did.
I'd love to know why Avery Brooks is bitter. I get why Beltran and Wong are bitter because their characters were crapped on for the entirety of their show. But
Travis is bitter too. That character, that person who played Travis on Enterprise, he's bitter.
Travis.
Exactly. Who's that?
Who's Travis?
What's that guy's name? The guy that drives the ship on Enterprise? What's his name? I don't know.
He is? He said he'd love to come back in at a convention. He said he would love to come back.
Are you sure? Because he's made a lot of announcements and tweets, and you know he's kind of like against Trek.
Probably now, but during that, I think it was on a ship with Chase Masterson was hosting, and Phlox was there, the actor who played Phlox, and the chief engineer.
Trip.
Connor Trenier and John Billingsley.
And Montgomery is Travis's name, right? Something Montgomery. Anthony Montgomery, I think.
That I don't know.
But that is true. Chakotay did return. That's interesting. Maybe he wasn't working much. Maybe he just said, you know what, I'll swallow my bitterness and and take the work, take the voice work. Right? It's an easy paycheck.
Easy paycheck. What is Omni working for Paramount?
For 1,000.
There he is. Hey, Tokyo.
Hey guys, how you doing?
How's it going?
On my way to work. Well, I'm just leaving the house now.
Okay, all right.
So we got about an hour.
It's Monday morning.
That's it.
It is. I was lucky to have a weekend off again.
It's nice. Cherish him.
Yep. My work phone went off a couple times. I'm like, oh no. It's like my heart stopped in the middle of Sunday. Usually when that happens, that means somebody's calling off.
Didn't you break your phone a couple weeks ago? Did you fix it?
I've got a second phone.
Oh, okay.
I've got a work phone. That's company. And that's the one that goes off.
You had that folding out one. You said that broke. The screen broke or something on it, right?
The screen broke on it. Yeah, the inner screen broke, but and I'm still using it right now.
Try to make two phones of it.
It's closed.
Are you still teaching students or something, Tokyo? What you were doing
Negative.
last time we talked?
Negative.
Say it like Spock. Negative.
Negatory.
Negative.
Stand by to quit that job.
Negative.
Negative.
Can I ask
McCoy,
what
shoot
you're doing now?
her! It's not Nancy! Shoot!
Could you take this and this?
Spock, stop it! Damn it! Could you take this and that?
And this and this and this.
Could Nancy throw me across the set like this?
Oh, Lord.
Shoot quickly! It's killing the captain.
Full intensity.
Oh, that's right. Love Spock shouting.
Yeah, that's it. Deflectors, full intensity.
John, you may have to do a Spock shouting video. There is one out on YouTube, but it's not complete. You may have to really do that for us. I think I know you have a lot going on, but
It's a possibility.
okay, if you
Took a while for
if you can schedule it the next 6 months,
figure
maybe
out
that
what Spock was supposed to do. You know.
because there's more than what was in that original video. There's a lot more. If you can grab them, I'll have to put a list together. Spock shouting.
It is, as we say, incomplete.
Yeah, it's close. It's close, but there's a few more good ones that are missing from that video.
Yep. I don't know if you.
What you
all I know
doing
is
now,
logic.
Tokyo?
Full intensity.
Oh, I have security clearance, Chief. You're cross-circuiting the.
Oh,
Whose tapes are these?
Bollinger, how about escort?
Tokyo, what are you
Yeah.
doing now for a living?
I'm in IT security, physical side.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
We were talking about the Icarus factor earlier, and they thought you'd be the expert at it because you live in Japan. And I was saying that with Riker and Kyle
That
Riker were
was
saying.
me, and I did not say you were an expert.
Well, what did you say?
I just thought since you live in Japan, you talk the language, I thought maybe you knew.
So you don't speak Japanese in that show.
But it's something they're saying, right? Is it some butchered Japanese you said? Like it's some kind
It's
of.
butcher Japanese, but yeah, it's funnier to just realize what they're saying. It's like or something like that.
That is a hamagas or something, right?
Why couldn't I hire a
I want
Japanese
Tomatsu.
person and say and like this?
Ultimate
Is
evolution of martial arts.
Abu-Jitsu a real sport, or is that fake too?
That's Star Trek.
Listen, if it was real, you know Tokyo would be over there doing it right now. He'd be at the gym right now, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yes.
I do what they
you'd
do
be
in
there.
Star Trek. Yep, that'd be me.
Those little sticks making noise.
Little
I think
bugle
that would
sticks.
be
Yep.
fun.
Yeah, that's Star Trek. That's not real.
Let's get.
We never saw it again except in lower
our
decks.
heads together.
Right. I mean, they had to have something that looked cool, that had to resemble Star Wars at the same time.
I
I
mean,
didn't
they
even
played that
think
music,
about
too.
it being Star Wars.
If Ambojitsu was real, I couldn't go to a dojo without playing in my sparring matches.
You need to play that next time you're doing that.
Yep. Yep, that one.
What is this? Vulcan
That'd be
chivalry.
funny.
Next time I go to a strip bar.
Isn't it worth a man's soul?
Nice place you got here, Mr. Jiro.
Mr.
Zero.
Excuse me? What'd you say? That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Let's see, what's wrong with this guy? What's wrong with this crazy American? What is wrong with him?
He's having a stroke.
Yeah. Wait, didn't they play that too in a Wolf is in the Fold? Wolf in the Fold?
Yes.
They played the same music, right? Okay.
Yep.
They played that a lot.
What else did they play it? Was it just the cage?
Didn't they play it on
Menagerie?
Argalius?
That's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When in the opening scene where Scotty's
And that's not Savage Curtain. The Garth of Izar one.
Oh, did they play it in that one too?
Did they?
Lord Garth. Oh, and she was dancing. She was
know.
dancing.
She was
but
dancing in the cell.
I don't think they played that music though. She was green
Or
and
did
she
they
was
just do
dancing.
the bells like ding ding?
Yeah, I don't remember if they played that music or not. I don't. That's a good call.
No.
Lord Garth.
What was the name of that episode?
Half Night.
It might have been Savage Curtain too, because they did a lot of fighting in that.
Savage Curtain. Yeah. No, but this is the dancing music we're talking about, not the
dance music, not the fight.
No.
Not the fight. I think they did use this fight music in Savage Curtain. You're right about that. But Whom Gods Destroy is what you're talking about with
That's
Garth,
the one.
right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lord Garth. Queen.
It was a Klingon that gave me that name. Lord Garth of. It was actually Lord Garth of Izar from Jersey.
Yes. Oh, Izar's in New Jersey? Really?
Well, yeah, Alec Peters. I think Alec Peters is from Jersey.
Is that where he's from? Is it next to Bajor?
Yeah, it's like exit 30, sir. What was Tom Server's exit? I don't remember
80.
Tom Server's
Isn't it
exit.
80 or 70? 80?
Something like that.
70, 78 or 78 or 76? Something like that.
Yeah,
Somewhere
that's
way
down
down there. That's way down there.
Don't
yeah,
tell me there's an actual town or city called Bajor.
Well, that's what they say in DS9. No. I haven't found it yet, but
we've been making fun of it.
Yeah,
we're calling the Garden State Parkway the wormhole.
It is like a wormhole. Certain times of day, it is like you do feel like you've traveled through a different dimension, different part of the galaxy. Sometimes.
In one end and out the other, you're in New York City.
Yeah, pretty much.
You've arrived at the Federation. No!
There's your wormhole, just sod.
What I tell you, just
there's your wormhole.
He got his jaw down. Huh?
I'm still trying to imagine Michelle Forbes in that role, and it's.
Oh,
I think I don't know.
She would have done as good as.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Subtle, right?
She wouldn't have said you're throwing it all the way, all of you.
She was more angry. Here.
There's your wormhole, just sots.
Yeah, that's right.
That'd probably be Michelle Forbes.
Fight me.
That's she wouldn't have delivered it like.
I will come to Clark's, and I promise you, I will have fun.
And why in that first episode of DS9, why did Chief O'Brien say, remind me not to get a game of
Relatin Wild Draw
instead of poker? He played poker.
Well, they're trying to sound space-like. I don't know. They're trying to futuristic.
Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly. It's a space game. It's whatever. It's Fizbin. Yeah, right.
It's Fizbin.
And now Fizbin is a game in Star Trek when it was made up by Kirk. That's stupid.
Yep. Except on Thursdays. You can't draw unless it's a Friday or something like that.
But if Quark is playing, is it really made up by Kirk? Maybe it is a real game. You don't know.
Tongo. We need to make a game. We need to make 2 games on the PC. One of them is Dabo. We have to make a Dabo game.
It's like roulette,
and we have to and then we have to figure out the rules of Tongo.
Yeah.
And make a Tongo multiplayer game.
Tongo's like Ferengi Monopoly, basically, right? With the wheel. That's
Right.
it.
Monopoly, roulette, and poker.
Combined. Yeah.
Yeah. You have a full consortium.
Yes.
Acquire.
Index the margin.
No!
That's it.
Yeah, treat.
Acquire, Brock. Acquire.
How can I acquire when she's got a potential full consortium?
And speaking of retreating,
Retreat.
it's almost Monday here, so I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Almost. It already is Monday.
For you it is. For me, almost.
It's very Monday. You can't get any more Monday. It's cloudy and gloomy.
At least it's not Tuesday. Yet.
Well, everything comes in on Tuesday, so it might as well be.
That's why.
Except the tractor beam.
Order
and
everything
the,
on a Monday.
medical personnel.
The medical
and
staff and
John and
photon
Jeff,
torpedoes.
No torpedoes.
And I will see you next
Captain,
time.
we don't have
Take
any
care,
torpedoes.
Patrick.
Don't tell me. Hi, Patrick.
Don't tell me. Tuesday. He really wanted to say something, but he just kept his mouth shut. It's not my fault. I wasn't told to, this wasn't my idea to take the ship out before it's ready. I'm just doing what Starfleet told me. When?
Oh, yeah. You know, Harriman should have sacrificed himself and Kirk should have gotten command of that ship.
Thank you.
He would have
Thank you.
died.
Yeah.
The new
He would have
Star
died.
Trek TV series with William Shatner as Kirk.
Yeah, the real phase 2.
That would have really pissed off George Takei.
Yep.
Oh, big time.
Him-
Big time.
You're
Him
not
getting
getting- yeah, you-
Excelsior class ship.
All right. Kirk is.
You're not getting you're not getting a Sulu series. You're getting a Kirk series again. What?
Hey, I wouldn't mind that. But I would have loved to seen Sulu's series.
That could have affected Voyager's ratings, though. What do you think? I mean, if they would have done.
Well,
Two
at the
ship
time
shows
they were
like
still at this time they were still running with DS9.
But
That was
it's not
back
a
in
ship.
96.
But it's not a ship show. Like that's why they were always
Well,
careful
see,
to have
from
one
what
ship show,
I
one
was-
station show. You know, it was a little different.
What I was told, they may have went with Sulu's show and quietly ended Voyager because Voyager's ratings was plummeting.
Before 7 got there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's why they were thinking about doing a Sulu series.
Interesting. I can imagine
So
it.
George-
I mean, look, it looked good. The set looked great. They didn't have to do too much else. I mean, they pretty much were halfway
Nope.
there after
Yep.
flashback.
George Takei kept clamoring for it. He kept saying,
Yes.
and it's all I was reading on TrekWeb was that George Takei says this about a Sulu series. He says that. He's got a treatment. He's got this. He's got that. And he was like the only one that was clamoring for it. Because when it really came
No,
down to it,
Leonard actually fought for him too.
when it really came down to it, only 10 fans showed up to the Paramount lot to demonstrate for it. 10.
Oh.
Yeah.
There was only
Okay.
500 signatures for the show, and only 10 people showed up. Paramount
And
laughed
they
it off
donated a lot
and
of
said,
money.
"We're done." And said, "We're going with Enterprise."
But was this after
Mhm.
flashback? Was this? So this is after the episode flashback. He was trying to push for this.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not before, and then they gave him this as a consolation prize. They gave him an episode. It's not. It was
Something
after
like that, yeah.
Okay.
They gave him an episode that resurrected the Excelsior set, which did look good.
Right. It looked good. It looked
Yeah.
good.
It did look good.
The uniforms looked good. The ship looked good. Like they were halfway there. You build some corridors. You build a observation lounge, a couple of crew quarters. You're done. I mean,
And you've still got Harv Bennett. He could still be on board for it.
oh, he's retired.
He wasn't
now,
exactly fired.
Okay. Well, Harv wasn't around for 6 though, was he?
He quit when they rejected the Starfleet
Academy
movie.
or the Starfleet? Yeah.
Yeah, Starfleet Academy movie.
And then
He
6
left.
was they brought Nicholas Meyer back for 6.
Because, see, Bill Shatner was asking for more money.
Okay.
And that meant Leonard would get more money. And then Dee would get more money.
Mm.
And they were getting old as Methuselah. As a matter of fact, one of the guys, Siskel and Ebert, they actually called Star Trek VI The Search for Geritol.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, they can stuff it.
Yeah, 6 was a good movie. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked 5 more than I did 6.
Good man.
6 chronologically confused. It was good, but it was still chronologically confused.
I think the
And
pacing is really
Nicholas
good
Meyer
on 6.
wanted to make Savick come back and be the traitor. How dare you?
I'm glad they didn't.
Kind of made, yeah, I'm glad they did too. And who would have gotten to get to become? Who would have gotten to bring Savick back?
Yeah.
Kirstie
It'd have
Alley
to
or
be,
Robin. Yeah.
That would really drive
Robin
it home if
couldn't do it.
Kirstie Alley. Yeah, then Kirstie Alley. Well, Kirstie Alley was doing Cheers at the time still, right?
Yeah, and Robin was off doing a movie or stage play, something like that, and couldn't do it. And so they were thinking about possibly giving it to someone else. But Paramount said, no, we don't want to do that. We'll just get some new character. And Gene, he actually said, don't you dare do that to Savick.
Right. Well, he didn't have any say though, but I guess I listened to him in this regard. Like he had he was a consultant, but he had no
He was
power
forced
whatsoever.
to listen to everything
Yes.
Gene said, but he didn't have to take into account what he said.
Yep. But I guess in this case, and I don't think you think Robin Curtis was actually busy during that time. I mean,
Yes,
whatever she was
she
doing,
said
it wasn't
she
as big
was
as a
busy
movie
at the time.
I mean,
She
okay.
said she was busy at the time.
I don't know. All right, I'll take her word for it. But it's like, it's a major motion picture. Whatever you're doing isn't as big as that, right? And then if they ask you back, and number two, I mean, Kirstie Alley we know was on Cheers. That's verifiable at the time. Okay, she couldn't break away, right? But
she would have done it, I think. If they asked her, she would have done it.
She did not want to do Star Trek anymore because they wouldn't pay her more.
And at that point, not only was she doing Cheers, I mean, she was in movies as well. Kind of in the late '80s, early '90s, she was starring in a few movies. So her career had taken off much more than it was when she was in Star Trek 2.
Didn't Kirstie die?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gone.
Yeah.
Died a couple years ago. Yep. Died of cancer.
In '91, she was doing General Hospital, Robin Curtis.
I mean, but if a movie comes, I get it. I guess I see. Yeah, maybe she was married to the show at that
She
point.
did more than one episode. I hate to tell Wikipedia because I watched it.
I mean, Kim Cattrall was doing movies too at that time, right?
Kim Cattrall was doing softcore.
No, well, maybe that too, but she was also in some pretty big movies, wasn't she? In was it Mannequin? No, what was she in? What the hell was she in? She was in some bigger. She was in bigger movies in the '80s. She was in some stuff.
Yeah, she was, but she was mostly doing softcore for Cinemax.
Well, maybe it turned into that.
Oh,
I
I love
could
her in Mannequin.
Mannequin, that's the movie she was in, right? Wasn't that her movie? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She was good in that. Might as well say that Porky's was soft porn.
Well, Porky's. Yeah, that was a good movie. I like Porky's.
Porky's was Porky's.
Yeah, she was in that one too.
Well, unfortunately, I think I'll have to start winding it down there because there's some things I have to get done this evening. But I wanted to thank everyone for joining us today for our games and our chat.
Thanks for having us, John.
Of course, you're
Thanks
always
for
welcome.
having us, John.
Thanks,
great
John.
Questions. Dang, they were hard.
Appreciate it. And we should be, unless something comes up, back at our usual Saturday evening time next week.
What time is that?
That would be 9 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, I'll be dead.
8 p.m. Central. 8 p.m.
So
Central.
much for another commentary there on me. Jeopardy's back.
No, it's the way it should be. The order of things.
Yes, indeed. We're only on in case of an emergency.
ICE.
In case of an emergency, yep. Your computer can be used as a float device, thus saith the Lord.
Well, thanks again, everyone, and we look forward to seeing you back next week. Oh, I want to I was ask you about Babylon 5 before we sign off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not to
You
ask
wanna
you.
ask?
You have to ask you if you're doing that this week. Sorry.
Yes, we are doing it this Tuesday
All right.
at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Central Matthew Time. Babylon 5, Episode 6 of Season 3, Dust to Dust.
Oh, yeah.
Matthew!
Same Matthew time, same Matthew channel.
That's it. Life with Matthew channel.
I want it. All of it.
Matthew.
Have a good day, everyone.
Take care.
Thanks for joining us,
Justice for
everyone.
Two Bix.
Prosper.
Justice was served.
Justice for Quint.
Was not.
Yes.